We all good? Oh man, I miss these portraits.
Oh, they're so crisp.
Oh, the crisp.
So crisp.
Thanks.
Lovely little guys.
Me like
all around.
poking my fingers together like a shy baby.
All right. So it's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Been a while.
What's up, Mel?
Been a
Because
while.
I know your bitch ass is here.
Not yet. Mel's probably asleep. Oh fuck!
Mel is here.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He's still here. He's not in gay baby show yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would Tybalt be in gay baby jail?
He goes
He
there.
deserves it? What do you mean?
Does he causes problems?
Yeah.
On purpose.
By the way.
On
On purpose.
He's
So-
absolutely that goose that's like, I will cause problems on purpose.
Mel wants him gone.
So
Mel wants him
the
dead.
last we left our 5 sparks here, their downtime in Gildergleam was well spent along with their gold. Hot off their success at defeating the Circle of Burial, the group made headway on their next big objective, proving Maya Fiddlestone's innocence. Maya had revealed to the party that her travels began when she was ousted from the City of Clocks, escaping a prison sentence for a murder that she did not commit, framed by a colleague archaeologist and wizard, Beauramont Caliban. Caliban also happens to be the leading member of his own adventuring company, the Clockwork Benefact, based within the City of Clocks, of course, of whom Maya knows of 2 who were accomplices in Jonah Fiddlestone's death. For a quick refresher, the Clockwork Benefact is made up of Beauramont Caliban, a human wizard, and also supposedly a murderer, Sigmund Sigbar, a halfling rogue and accomplice, Jada Shieldbreak, a dwarven cleric and also an accomplice, and Myrna Tela and Fenrir, an elven druid and warforged fighter who are both not present for the murder. Freese invited you all to one of his classic dinners, classic lunch powwows, and gave you all a rundown on these characters, as well as the information that currently all of them are actively exploring ruins in the Shatterwastes of the Dominion, leaving their home base supposedly empty. Your approach is up to party discretion, whether you head one direction, the other, or both, or something else, whatever you want. But you know that at the moment, they are out of the Clockwork City's territory, which means it's easier to confront them, as well as get any kind of information or substantial evidence. Speaking of which, in order to really how the Avitas court system works, in order to really pin down and bring this trial back into the court system, you need to have reasonable evidence that proves that Caliban was responsible for Jonah's death, that Caliban framed Maya for this death, and or that Caliban stole the archaeological discovery from the tomb Jonah died in and neglected to present it in court. There's a lot going on. However, at the moment, you are still sitting around in as Ryan would put it, gay brunch.
It's Lil Gay Brunch?
Isn't brunch already gay?
Yes.
Not inherently, because, I mean, straight white women love brunch, but this is a lil gay brunch.
And old white people. They love brunch.
We're all in different outfits. There's no way we're all straight. It's a little gay
There's
brunch.
no way we're all straight. I don't think any of us are straight.
I can say for Audra, they're not straight. So
Audra's gender identity already so confusing.
exactly. So Audra just is. Yes, is the answer to any questions.
What's 2 plus 2?
Yes.
2 plus
No.
2 is 4.
Okay, I wanted to see if you were going to keep with the bit.
What's in your pants? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
boy.
I am Freeze Vesterborn. Where the fuck? What the fuck? It's been forever.
Whoa.
Forever.
Husband, you have forgotten how to say that. You have forgotten his voice.
I have forgotten his voice.
Oh no.
He's just a playboy. He's not actually doesn't really have an accent.
Just a fancy playboy lad.
He's a fancy
Kind of like
lad.
this. Kind of like this. Kind of like this.
It's
Sure, yeah, that works.
Just repeating
cool,
constantly.
cool,
Kind of like this. Kind of like this. Kind of like this.
Kind of like this.
Coden.
Yeah.
Don't encourage him.
So, a porter's pass in order to get to, anywhere in a reasonable time, will cost 2 Circean seals to acquire. But from there, you can register it under a group, allowing all of you, he gestures to the table, to utilize the teleportation circles at a reasonable cost. If you teleport to a Vitas, you can take advantage of the Benefac's absence. Of course, Maya, you will need to be disguised or hidden in some way. But pursuing the group directly to the ruins comes with its own benefits and dangers, such as the fact that it's the Shatterwastes. The Shatterwastes are very treacherous for some, though I don't suppose it's anything you guys can't handle.
Don't we have those? The Circean?
Yeah, we do.
We have 2.
You have
well,
3.
We
I have
Okay,
3
cool.
left.
Actually, who's keeping track of that?
I think I put it in my stuff. Let me check.
Looks at Aubrey.
I think we let Audra carry it because she doesn't really use money a lot.
Yeah, I don't really. I talked to Maya first. Yeah, I have Circean seals listed in my.
5. You got 5 Circean seals from the reward. 2 of which will be need to get a porter's pass.
Okay. Yeah, Circean seals. I had a 3 next to mine, so I'll just put 5 since we're gonna be using them, and I'll change it when we get there.
Oh, that's probably where the 2 went.
Did you take them off already?
I might have, so I'll just keep it at 3 and say that yes, we use them.
Keep it at 3. You're going to be using the Circean seals to get a porter's pass for your group.
Okay, so we have 3 left.
This does mean that usually you would need to have a group name.
Oh fuck!
Oh,
You might
Yeah, we've had a while, guy.
you might be able to come up with a placeholder until you can always
No.
re-register it.
That's our
No.
name, is placeholder currently.
It's
placeholders.
Time to name the band.
Oh,
As Mel said.
I'm giving you an out with the idea of a placeholder because this is a little
Yeah, it's fair.
I forgot that was a thing we needed to think about.
Yeah, same.
That didn't remind us either, okay? Like,
I'm reminding you now.
Okay.
fuck you, bitch.
Great.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna remind us the like right before the test.
Exactly.
You're like every teacher in high school.
So, what's the? Hey, y'all! It's me, your friend Freaks Vesterborn. Now, what's the game plan?
We're going to the Shattered Waste.
Oh, you want to go straight after them?
You got a plan?
Well, we're trying to get a confession out of them, without them knowing. Because that would be the easiest, and I can't go into that city because security's fucking tight.
Oh yes. Also, if you went into the city in the first place to search their headquarters, that would be breaking and entering.
Yeah.
And
Trespass.
Never heard of them before.
Oh, you can do.
No.
You can trespass after you've beaten up your quarry.
I can do that part.
I want to go after them because I feel like it would be easier not only to get a confession out of some of them, not necessarily Caliban himself.
So if we can get
clever.
at least some of them to confess, then the majority rules.
Also appears to be that 2 of their members weren't present for the murder. They might not know about it.
I mean, they probably know about it now.
Well, the thing is, they probably believe that their leader and their friends are innocent.
Well, he sounds
they
like a
probably
bit
know
of a
the same
cunt.
story that Court.
People love secrets, even from their closest allies.
Well, if we are planning to go to the Shatterwastes first, we will need to do a lot of planning.
You will likely find some place within Chitore that supplies reasonable protection from the Shatterwastes.
Then that's where we're going first. And I don't want to name our group for us, but I do have a suggestion.
Okay. You're probably
Really,
the
it
best
is.
person to pick.
No, it's a little silly, I will say. I was thinking of naming it after the person that brought us together and call us the Brindlow Collective.
Oh.
Oh.
That does sound nice.
Who?
Do you remember that little lad that we brought in, skinny?
The one
Looks like he
With
didn't
the-
do enough.
The weird yes, yeah, I know.
I had to say the
Yeah.
name because Mel.
If we tell him that, he's going to shit his pants.
We can tell him later. Besides, he'll probably hear about us.
That's a good point.
Oh, that's rather sweet, though.
I don't hate that.
Brindlow Collective.
Or BC, for short.
Big Brindlow Collective.
Stop.
Big body collective.
Oh my god.
I was trying to be sweet. Now you guys are ruining it.
I'm sorry. I love it.
I like that. The Brindlow Collective sounds cool, and we can technically be BC for sure. I could make a logo.
It's kind of ironic considering that your rivals at the moment are the CB.
I know.
Oh, that's clever.
Oh, you are out to kill.
Well, no. That's the opposite of what I want to do.
No, it was an expression.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
I want to give Maya a high five.
She gives you a low five because that's the
That works.
she can read.
I just imagine that we're sitting next to each other and you have something to sit up high on.
Yeah, she's got her dad's collection. She's sitting on her dad's collection of books.
Yeah, didn't we talk about that your dad specifically had some books that he would just use to sit up higher?
Yeah.
Okay, see, that's what I thought. Yes, we talked about it at some point.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The reason my dad wrote so many books is also because he's fucking gnome.
Yeah, you gotta have something to sit
So many
on.
strictly
Oh, no.
just to have a seat. Sorry, that's really fucking funny.
Because in my brain, I imagine Maya's on Audra's right, and MF is on the left.
Motherfucker. Me?
Misfortune.
Misfortune, MF.
Oh!
Motherfucker.
It does stand for
Motherfucker.
motherfucker.
Also, Misfortune and Maya Fiddlestone are both MF.
Yes, that's true. But I say MF is shorter than Misfortune, so I'll say MF for Misfortune. I will always say Maya because it's short.
The motherfucker squad.
No.
I vote Brindlow Collective. I like that.
So
I can
do
make
I.
a logo at some point.
You are gonna make him cry.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He's
We're
gonna
gonna
sob.
get another
I hope
letter.
like the little bitch he is.
We're gonna get another letter, and it's gonna be just like covered. It's like I'm gonna have the crumple marks from where he was crying when he was
Crying
writing
on
it.
There's two little sides on the sides of the paper.
Or he'll be really confused. I'll be like, wait. But that's me.
All right. So the teleportation station, or porter station for short, within Gildergleam is located near the center of the city, and it's buried within bureaucratic buildings and alliance-sanctioned banks.
Hey.
A portion of your day will be spent like sending in the paperwork to register your group for Reporter's Pass.
Mm-hmm.
Being as it is, said group, you guys, is made up of 2 enigmatic drifters and an active fugitive from the City of Clocks. So a background check will never favor your acceptance without a letter of recommendation.
Luckily, we know someone who could give us a letter of recommendation. We know multiple people.
That's true. We do know multiple people at this point.
Who are you thinking of? Because I don't know if I would be the best choice.
Saren?
Darren, yeah.
I could also do that. Yeah.
Just everybody agreeing, Saren.
Well, because she literally said,
it's
like, she gave us the coins. I think she would also give us a recommendation.
Oh, what's the name of that?
Ajma Balefang gave you the
Ajma.
award.
I was going to say, Ajma could also give us a recommendation letter.
Who says we need just one?
That's true.
Yeah,
Saren is technically like part of a freelance roaming band of paladins, but Saren and the Platinum Arms are 100% very, very well respected within the Alliance and even some places in the Dominion.
Do we need permission from both the Alliance and the Dominion?
Oh, the Alliance and the Dominion. If you have a Porter's Pass, it's viable between countries.
Well, I mean, to get a recommendation, could it be from either, or does it have to be from the Alliance?
It has to be. Well, you're getting it acquired within Alliance territory, so it has to be Alliance related.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, you can't really take Ajma's letter of recommendation and then go to someplace within the Dominion and ask for to register a Porter's Pass, because they'll be like, we don't know who this is.
Right.
Yeah, Ajma and Saren are within walking distance.
Yeah. So probably them, or not probably them. It will be them. We just have to choose.
We go to them. End of sentence. We done. We go to them.
So who are you going to first?
Let's try
Saren
Ajma
before
first.
Well, I think Saren before she leaves.
Oh, that's true.
I was gonna say, did they just move their parade?
Yeah. The parade.
Yeah, the Paladins had moved into the barracks after their initial showing up at the place, the fucking Julio. So you head over to the barracks, where likely you could also find Ajma.
Okay, so it doesn't really matter. If we're going in that direction, we'll find both of them.
Yeah, I don't know why I made you make that decision. They're both in the same direction.
Thank you, Queen. Why say more when one do good?
Before we leave, I would like to speak with Brees privately.
All right.
Did we deaf him?
I can deafen.
It's up to you guys.
I'll deaf.
Okay.
I mean, I can't deafen. Do you want me to take off my headphones?
It doesn't matter. It's fine. I don't think I'm giving anything away with this conversation. Everybody leaves. Freeze, is it possible I could speak to you for a moment?
He is sipping on wine in the daytime, and he's like, "Yes. Should Carbuncle be here? Should I shoo off Carbuncle?"
I mean, I assume that eventually they would know anyway. Because
Carbuncle doesn't talk anyway.
Peas in a pod, right?
I will be real with you. I do trust Carbuncle with my life, so whatever secrets you can speak, you can speak around Carbuncle.
Right. I assumed that was. That's fine. I had a thought last night and realized that I might have fucked up with my own personal things. Is it possible? You are very in touch with everyone and things that go on in the city. It might be a little too late, but I figured I would ask anyway. I have been giving out my name. I don't want it to be in the public, and I didn't think about it until recently. Is it possible to expunge that? Or perhaps in any way?
Well, if you've been giving out your name, I don't think I can erase people's memories without
No,
a question of ethics.
It's been in, like, the paper and things.
Oh, you want me to rumor mill?
Perhaps. There are people that one way or another are going to try and find me, and I want that to be more difficult.
Ah, I see. So, Audra, what's your last name?
The real one?
Real one. Because have you been giving out your real last name to people?
I have tried to only give my first name unless they demand the last one.
I assume when you were talking with Ajma?
Yes.
Ajma is a good cookie. I don't think she is too inclined to snitch on people, even though, she is a guardsman. But she's a chill one. It would be not within her interest to sell that information to buyers, especially considering that you were hired by her. I can start spreading the rumor that Audra had left in a different direction.
That would be perfect.
It also gives me something to do tomorrow, so...
Yes, that would be wonderful. Thank you so much.
So where do you want Audra Thelyse to be swept away to?
Across the sea, perhaps?
Oh my, alright. Across the sea, escaping the very continent of Rathia. I can do that.
That would be perfect.
It would be only effective within Gildergleam, sorry to say, as that this is where you have been, and it was where my influence is most available.
That's okay. Whatever might slow them down. Because eventually they're going to... I can't avoid it forever, if I'm going to be honest, but I would prefer to avoid it for as long as possible.
I'll help you slow them down.
Perfect.
You're not like a demon, right? Like a devil in disguise?
No. Quite the opposite.
I'm not saying that would be a bad thing. I am not saying that would be a bad thing.
The opposite, actually. But no, I am not a demon.
He does tilt his head at that. You know what? I shouldn't pry any further. I will grant this favor, but just so you know, your whole group is becoming a little bit indebted to me.
I figured there would be a price. You just tell me when.
Oh, a favor cash. I got you.
Yes, there are not a lot of things that I won't do, so you just let me know, and I will happily return that favor.
That's kind of implicative. Implicative? That implies a lot of things.
Use your imagination.
Saucy! Implicative.
There you go.
There we go. Thank you, Aubrey, for the hooked on phonics lesson.
Hooked on phonics.
You're doing what the
Theo's still deafened, so he just saw the words implicative and was like, "You're doing what to who?" Okay. All right.
Perfect.
Is that all you needed from me?
Hey, that is all. Thank you.
All right, Carbuncle, put that on the docket for tomorrow. And Carbuncle writes down on a clipboard.
Have fun with it. I trust you. Enough.
And nothing can go wrong.
And I will now join the rest of the group.
All right. So your group is heading through the Gildergleam streets all the way to the barracks, which is more close to the center of the city such as that you would be able to head right to the porter's station. I just heard Jack struggling. Okay, that's funny. All right. So, when you get to the barracks, there is still a number of paladins, like out training, like Platinum Arms out training in the fields, though much less now as they seem to be packing up to move again.
Yeah.
You find that Saren Camilla Gallowin, the High Priestess of the Platinum Order, is currently standing, hands on her hips, overseeing the entire process. Just seems to be thinking to herself.
Saren!
Huh?
Hello, we've come to bug you about something.
Oh my! I was in fact, I was actually hoping to see you one more time before me and my knights left.
I make like a ta-da gesture.
Yeah, no, right. Surprise!
Here we are.
I love this surprise. She marches over, her like mix between a like metal armor and this like gold silver armor and kind of like a battle dress, just kind of clinking.
Always.
Hella stylish, and she addresses your entire group. I assume you came seeking me for something in specific?
I gesture to Maya to take hold of the conversation.
All right, give the person with the flat charisma the conversation. All right.
Well, I can handle it if you would like me to.
Oh, no.
Look, okay, so before they get.
Sorry.
No, I mean, it's fine. It's you go. I'm shut up.
We're hoping to get a porter's pass. However, we kind of need a letter of recommendation.
Absolutely.
That was easy.
That was easy.
I find your group to be impressive adventurers. You assisted within a very delicate operation handling a spire full of necromancers. Truly, I could think of no better group of people to give a letter of recommendation to.
Nihlus.
We are honored.
What were you looking for us for?
Ah, yes. I suppose I was looking for one of you. If you don't mind, I might need to steal away a particular individual for a conversation.
Okay, who do you need to talk to?
She's like looking over her shoulders to see Misfortune.
Me?
Yes, I would like to speak with you in private if I could.
Sure, yeah. I don't know what we need to talk
Maya
about.
just kind of elbows Audra in the leg.
I mean, if we're gonna talk in private, then I go.
She gestures towards a tent, and is like, I will get you your letter of recommendation right away, as I am speaking with Misfortune.
I'm keeping a close eye on the tent.
I'm going to deafen again, I guess.
You don't have to deafen it. There's a little bit of it's just a little interesting. You could leave some intrigue.
What's happening? I'm listening.
So
I'm just listening, but like with different intent.
Yeah?
Protect.
Misfortune.
Yes. That's me.
You follow. I'm trying to get music now.
Wait, can I get close to the tent? Am I able to do that?
Sure. All right. So as you enter into the tent with Saren, she like closes the flap behind you. There's this like table set out where usually like she would be doing like what kinds of paperwork or whatever, and she starts rummaging around through a paper she could write a letter of recommendation upon. And as she is, she, without looking at you, says, I saw your face. down by the creek that that one night a couple nights ago when we were returning.
You did?
Yes, I sneaked a peek. It wasn't intentional. I was merely patrolling the area, and I saw what both you and your companion Audra were hiding.
If it's money that you're after, I can pay any price. Honestly, I don't even care if you tell people about me.
Of course not. Stop. I apologize, but please don't assume I want something from you. I do not wish to keep this secret from you. And she is writing onto the letter of recommendation. And she goes, some of my men had told me that there was a walking omen nearby, the traveling misfortune, though without the space in the name, I suppose. I am not seeking money from you. I do fine for myself, clearly. She's like showing off her like golden armor, and she's like, no offense, but there isn't any monetary value you can give to me that would matter much. There's something I want to give to you.
I think I'm a little lost. I'm not sure where this conversation's going. You want to give me something? Is it like an apology thing? Like, you don't have to apologize.
She reaches into a personal bag of hers that's set aside. She pulls something out in the clawed gauntlets of her hands. She pulls out a gun, and then she approaches you with a letter of recommendation and hands it to you.
I take it.
You hide such beauty from the world, and I am sorry that you feel you need to hide it. I believe that there is something within you that I know I can see that is worth all of the trouble. And call it just a feeling, but I believe that you may need some help. And if you ever do, she unwraps her clawed gauntlets. There's a little stringed pendant with a platinum-covered scale that almost looks like it would come from the very god Bahamut, but is clearly just a platinum decoration.
Oh, is it?
And she hands it to you.
I don't even know what to say. Thank you. And it's a little stupid because I've never been complimented like that. I appreciate it.
Of course.
And she does take the pendant. A little like scared too, kind of, because she's like, whoa, so it looks so detailed and pretty.
I am a priest of the dragon god Bahamut. I can tell where there are blessings. With that pendant, just if you are ever in need of the Platinum Arms' help, of my help, then know that is with you. It is a lucky charm. It is a very lucky charm.
Thank you. Thank you. She's like she looks down like she's not sure what to do, but she does take the pendant and she's like, she seems okay, happy with it. Appreciative.
Saren gives you a pat on the shoulder with the letter of recommendation and the pendant in your hand, and says, "I'll be looking out for you, okay?"
Yes. Thank you.
You are an omen, but a good one.
I gotta go back to the others. I'm sorry.
And then she while you say that, she already like moves past you to exit the tent.
Okay, I wait a few minutes or a few seconds before, and then I go out. I pull my hood down a little more.
Well, letter of recommendation given. Was there anything else you needed from me?
Was I able to hear any of that, by the way?
Roll me a perception.
I definitely sidled up to that tent just in case. 19?
19?
Mm-hmm.
19. You heard that.
Okay.
You heard that conversation.
Okay. I watch Sarah as she comes out of the tent, and when Misfortune comes out, I do kind of sidle up next to her. I'm not going to say anything yet, but...
I suppose eventually, I hope that we will cross paths once again.
We are a roaming band of well-credited mercenaries.
Oh yes, we are in a lot of places.
Oh, there's plenty of you. We can't miss you if you happen to be around.
Oh yes, speaking of which, if you do find any other chapters, separations from the main group, as you may have noticed, our numbers are growing quite well. Ever since I must admit, the showboating we did the other day, we've been getting a number of young recruits wishing to become paladins.
Well, with a show like that, it's hard not to inspire little ones.
Oh yes, we're not going to be accepting children, of course. That would be bad.
They have a good leader.
She smiles, strikes a very heroic pose, and she says, "Not to toot my own horn, but yes, they do."
We'll have to spar again if we run into you.
Ho ho ho! Yes, I am looking forward to it.
You're looking forward to it.
No.
If you're
The Shattered Wastes?
If you're looking for Ajma, she is within the main building.
Do we need to bother her at this point?
I mean, an extra recommendation would be nice.
I am well respected as a paladin, though nothing would be a greater recommendation than an official captain of the Alliance Guard.
What's better than one recommendation? 2 recommendations.
Precisely.
Thanks again for everything you've done.
She gives you like a 2-finger salute.
Maya does her best to do it back.
She's trying her best.
All right, men. Let's keep packing it up. We got to be out of here by tomorrow. And you continue on your way.
I hang back a little bit with Misfortune so that we're kind of out of earshot of the rest of the group. Kind of lean towards her. Like, so I heard your conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to stay close by in case, I don't know, I didn't think she'd put you in danger, but it was just in case.
Mm-hmm.
She is right, though.
About
You're
what?
very pretty,
Oh,
and you should not have to hide it.
Y'all are gonna kill her.
right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've gone from never being complimented a day in my whole life to being complimented by 2 people in a matter of 10 minutes.
Well, I think we should get used to it.
I have to go. She starts walking out of you.
I stay at the same pace. And I chuckle to myself. We go.
You
go.
All right. So within the main building, you find the same the same place that Ajma originally gave you your reward. A big room, like a captain's quarter. Not like a captain's quarters implies like a pirate ship, but like an office area where you find Ajma is currently working on a lot of paperwork. Especially as you pass by a bunch of people who tell you that, excuse me, you're not supposed to. And
don't give a fuck. Keep going.
You step into her office. She looks up and she goes, "Oh my, the mercenaries."
Well, that's a little. We thought that we were friends at this point.
No, you are my friends. You just are mercenaries. I don't have a name to address you by group.
We have a name now.
Yeah,
It's been chosen.
Just got it today.
So we're like babies.
The Brindlow Collective.
Brindlow Collective. She writes that down somewhere. Brindlow Collective or BC. She writes that down on another note. My Brindlow Collective. What are you seeking me for? I supposed you were on your way.
Well, we were going to be on our way, but we're going to go get a porter's pass, and due to some of our circumstances, we may benefit from a letter of recommendation.
She's doing this. She's doing this as she pulls out a letter from.
Yeah.
She pulls out a letter
and stamps it.
and then she stamps it for officiality. And she goes, "It's just a porter's pass. Here you go."
This was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be today.
I mean, you saved potentially the entire continent from a necromancer army.
A good point.
I feel like that is some bonus points.
Yeah, that's fair.
Good enough.
I'm not going to grant you an entire platoon of soldiers or.
No, you don't have the kind of leadership skills.
We don't need that anyway.
If you just need a letter of recommendation so that the bureaucrats at the teleportation station don't breathe down your ass or up your ass, I suppose.
I don't think I'm interested in either one of those.
Me.
I guess it depends on the angle.
Oh.
What did you say?
Oh my god.
Anyway. Thank you. That's all we needed, really.
We also wanted to say goodbye.
Yeah,
We're going to the Shattered Wastes.
Yes.
Well, it was a pleasure to see you again. Good luck in the Shattered Wastes for whatever reason you are going there for.
We'll come say hello. We more likely will be coming back this way.
I see. Then I will prepare for that day when you come by and say hello. All right, good to go.
Thank you very much. We'll see you around.
It helps to have friends.
It does have friends.
Inside of the porter's station, the place is somewhat dim, and a desk attendant, an old halfling woman, is stamping papers and handing over slips. Beyond the front desk is an actual teleportation circle on a raised platform with a set of stairs leading to it. 2 mages in business casual are operating the circle.
Nice.
Clearing individuals. Business casual. Clearing individuals for teleportation.
Beans is not business casual. What?
This is the sending circle, only open for use by specially sanctioned individuals or groups such as yourselves.
We have papers.
Well, not yet. You need the papers.
We need
So
to
the
get the
old-
paper. That's why we got the recommendation.
We got paper to get more paper.
Doesn't know how these things work, okay?
The old halfling woman is just sitting at the desk.
I nudge Maya.
How tall is the counter?
Halfling size.
The counter is taller than halflings. She's on a chair.
Okay.
She's also on
Down.
boats.
I bend down so that Maya can use me to step up.
Alright. Maya,
You have other people. It doesn't just have to be Maya.
I guess I'm the leader.
As far as I'm concerned, Maya should always be the one that's talking.
She's more literate, and even though she spends more money than all of us combined, it's okay.
No.
That's Audra's like, this bitch has a book at all times. Clearly she knows what the fuck's happening. And also, it's her mission!
Yes.
Business.
Applying for a porter's pass?
Applying for a porter's pass.
Oh my god.
Her name's
like-
Janice.
It's like, what's her nuts from
You're gonna
Monsters,
place the
Inc.
2 letters of recommendation down and give over the seals.
Nice.
You set down 2 Circean seals and 2 letters of recommendation from the captain of the city guard and one of the most well-respected paladins in the realm. She looks down at it, looks up at you,
Who doesn't see that shit every day?
raises an eyebrow, is like, names?
I'm Maya Fiddlestone. I'll let everyone else introduce themselves.
Poke my head up. Audra.
I am Vuras Dracoshari.
I look at Tybalt.
Just hand her your card. It's fine.
That's exactly what I was gonna do.
I was waiting for it.
I step to the counter. I whip out my
Whoa,
card.
whoa, whoa.
Whip it out!
I slap it on the counter and I slide it to the clerk.
Oh my god.
She doesn't react. She looks down at it for a second.
Slap it on the counter.
And I'm Misfortune.
I said name.
That's my name. With all due respect.
It
Raises
is her name.
other eyebrow.
She got 2?
It actually is her name. She's not messing with you.
She starts pulling out paperwork and starts stamping things.
Did you need
and
a
also writing
first
them.
name or?
First name,
Miss.
Miss.
Yeah.
Last name,
Last
Porter.
name, Fortune.
Yeah.
Parents must be a piece of work.
What are you, racist?
Huh?
People have different names. Don't be an asshole.
And registering under what group?
Brendlow Collective.
Brinlow Collective.
My parents are very nice. Thank you.
She takes out a little like you know those like ink pads that you press stamps in
Yes.
to refresh them. She holds that out and she's like, please press your thumbs into the ink.
Ah.
I look down at my covered hand.
What?
I also looked down at my
I don't think
cover.
dragonborns have fingerprints.
It's big enough.
I do
I
not
mean-
uncover my hands, and I try to get away with pressing my thumb to it in coverings.
Nothing happens, and she's like, nope.
No.
I frown.
Vuras does press his thumb down, or he tries to, at least, cause, like, how big are these pads? Cause Vuras, like, he's a big guy.
You are not a fucking giant.
No, you're not. Like, I think
It
you're
is a big
underestimating the size of fingerprint pads.
It is a
Big pads are
enough
quite
stamp
large.
pad. You're
Yeah, it's a
quite
big stamp
large.
pad.
Are you underestimating their size?
Oh,
It is a fingerprint
It's
pad.
not that small, guys. It's not that small.
I don't know. They can actually be quite large.
It's the size of the. It's not the size of the wave that matters. It's the motion of the ocean. Okay. Jesus.
Okay.
Use it.
It's how you use it.
Koden, it is big enough. It is big enough for your fat fucking dragonborn fingers. Okay. Giant thumb.
You just need a thumb.
Giant meaty claws.
Alright, shut up.
What excuse do you have now?
I wasn't looking for an excuse.
Do you think that she has never interacted with a dragonborn before in her life?
No.
Do you think that the Alliance has never
She's
interacted
worked
with
here for God knows how long.
You are
All right.
wasting her time.
Okay, I get it.
I kind of look at her because I'm like, I have to do these wrappings all over again if I take one off. You can't just take that?
No,
Damn.
that's not how fingerprints work.
I just stare at her.
She stares back at you, unthinking.
I want the glove off of my right hand. It's a human hand.
So,
I start unwrapping my right arm.
So for the people who do press their thumbs into the stamp pad, you see that a little magical glow alights from underneath your thumb, and then ceases.
Nice.
I wanted to mention that Tybalt doesn't have fingerprints. Just
What the fuck?
because
You burned them off.
he burned them off.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
It wasn't like
That'll
an
be
intentional
fine.
thing. It just happened.
Oh, so he doesn't even have fingerprints, but you can take his. Okay.
Do you know how magic works?
No, not really, to be honest.
It's
I'm unwrapping it, okay? What more do you want from me? You're getting what you want.
your answer. It's magic. Okay.
Oh, then it should magically be able to go through the wrappings and then
It does not. It
I'm just like
does not.
giving a big spiel about it as I unwrap my arm.
Physical contact. If you wish, you can press your fucking nose into it.
I don't want to do that. This is much.
They're covered all over. It's all bad.
All of me is covered. Yeah, Audra will just undo the wrappings from like the elbow down.
You press your thumb into it.
Yeah, I put my fucking thumb on it.
Magic scan, and you're good.
If anybody is looking, let me know. I'll tell you what you see.
Everybody looks away.
If this is anything like the fucking regular DMV, it's gonna be like you put your finger on there, be like, do it again, do it again, do it again.
No,
Ryan
this
is
time,
staring.
For science purposes.
this time it is as straightforward as possible. All of the it is taking as long as it takes for you fuckheads to get through it. You are the problem.
Yeah, we are the problem. But yeah,
making fun of my
Maya is
luck, I'm
looking,
sorry.
and I think Dani said Tybalt is as well.
Maya and Dani?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't.
And Dani.
Vuras isn't looking
Sorry,
on purpose, but it is like. I mean, it's there.
Maya and Tybalt. So what you see is very, very dark, almost gray, purpley skin, but it is a lot darker. Like Aubrey's even darker towards their hands. It's very scarred, and you can see very dark, like almost black veining on their fingers as well.
Ooh, mysterious.
And lots of scars, but that's not surprising. I put my thumb on and then I start wrapping my arm back up again.
Can I quietly do a medicine check?
Is she dying?
Sure. Do a
Is she
medicine
dead?
check.
Never mind. That's a 4.
My nails are also black.
She needs a lot of sharp.
That was a 4?
Yeah, that was a 4. Mine doesn't.
That looks
Mine
like-
only has a +1 to medicine because it's a wisdom-based skill.
That looks like the worst fucking hypothermia you have ever seen in your life.
They're dying right now.
She looks a little concerned, but she just lets it go.
I say nothing, I wrap my arm back up.
I'm not a doctor.
Fucking government.
Much appreciated. She organizes all of the paperwork, including the 2 recommendation slips, and says, with these recommendations, no background check is required.
Right.
We would have been here for 7 more business days.
I wouldn't even be here.
Are you going anywhere right now?
What was the name of the city that he suggested?
Chitore, which is right on the edge of the Shatterwastes.
Right, give me 1 second, making a new note.
Vittore.
It's in the lore page.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm also putting it.
Maya has special notes.
I have special notes, Jack.
I'm sorry. I need to respect your special notes.
You do.
Special notes, you motherfucker.
Should you feel honored? It's your game and they're taking special notes. I haven't taken a single note.
Same.
I took my notes.
The only reason I'm not is because Audra wouldn't. So if it is in my character to make notes, then I will. But
I'm going to reveal the big bad, and it's like it is this character from 3 arcs ago, and Audra's like, who?
You've ruined everything. I don't even know who you are.
Oh man, I can't. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Okay. Marvel oversaturation is real, but that line is pretty funny. I feel like they didn't play it comedically enough when Thanos was like, I don't even know who you are.
Right.
Dale, shut the fuck up!
Dale Gribble?
Dale Gribble is Audra.
I can't see it.
No! What?
Okay.
So, when you step onto the platform, one of the mages, as they begin weaving their magic around the platform, one of them says, "If you are inexperienced in teleportation, please close your eyes."
Maya pulls out her journal. She's
Eyes
like,
closed.
You close your eyes?
I close my eyes under my mask.
All right. Who's keeping their eyes open?
I'm keeping
Honestly,
my eyes
actually,
open.
I think Audra will just keep them open out of spite.
Same.
Maya is trying to keep her eyes open as much as possible because she wants to write down.
We're all just gonna fucking vomit after this, except for Misfortune.
You see
I might still vomit.
you see the room around you seems to shift into a different tone, like the light is being run through a camera filter, and suddenly everything twists around in your vision, like the whole world is being spun around. It feels like you should be falling upward, but you aren't, and it's like your entire vision is turning into a swirling like mess. Whoever is keeping their eyes open and is inexperienced with teleportation, please roll a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Am I?
Maya writes it down and then vomits
trying
everywhere.
to think. Would I be experienced, do you think, or no? I don't think so.
Yeah, probably not.
I was about to ask the same question. Like, I don't think Audra has experience with teleportation, but I'm not sure.
I don't think you have.
I would say Tybalt has teleported a couple times. In his line of work.
Yeah, they might have. You might have been teleported. You might have been teleported a couple times before.
You said a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, con save.
Okay. Okay. That is 18.
18. Audra, what'd you get? What's that?
15.
15. All right. So when you reorientate yourselves, the room is completely different, as is teleportation. All of you who kept your eyes open, you feel sick to your stomach as you get like insane vertigo, but you don't vomit. Misfortune, you are 10 feet in the air.
Oh, that's nice.
Can I try and catch her?
Dex save.
Make a dex. Misfortune, make a dex save.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Audra, you do too.
Okay.
So I did roll a 4, but it's plus 6, so
Damn.
10. Well, I have a plus 6 because I'm a fucking rogue. Like, it's what I do.
24 to catch.
Holy shit. right, so Misfortune, you are 10 feet in the air for some reason, and you start falling. You start falling, and just as you're trying to reorientate yourself before you can hit the ground, but you're kind of flailing your arms, and Audra just catches you, snatch right out of the air.
Welcome. I am going to put you down though, because I feel like I might be sick.
Oh, please.
Put her down.
So the architecture goes from the previously dim and cold stone that it was, to a tan bricked and lit with sconce-like lamps. The mages are two completely different individuals who now wear longer and brighter robes that are colored a mix of silver and yellow that flow diagonally in stripes, like they're wearing layered robes. Vuras, you'd recognize as a native to the Dominion, that these are members of the Dominion Mages Guild. The Mages Guild work a lot differently to Alliance mages, who are either employed by the Alliance government or hired individually, if they aren't currently studying at a college. But these mages are unionized for public labor and are noticeably separate from the war mages that the Dominion military employs. They're wearing their uniforms, basically.
Gotcha. Yeah.
For them, Casual Fridays is on Wednesdays.
Casual Fridays or whatever they want.
On Wednesdays, they wear pink.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
You see one of them speaks up and says, "Welcome to Chitore."
Thank you.
It's hands us all a postcard.
It's like going to Moe's. Welcome to Moe's!
They hand you Tybalt. You are handed a postcard.
Oh my god.
What is on the postcard?
The postcard, it is a artistic rendition of some of the ruins and the Shatterwastes landscape photo. So it's somewhat deserty, Badlands, but there's also these really cool ruins that are sticking up out of the ground. If you want, Koden, you can paste the.
I got you. I just put it on.
Yes. So it is kind of similar to exactly what you would see on the Twitch chat right now on the Twitch.
Nice.
I want one. How come he gets a postcard?
You were handed a postcard.
Oh my
Yes! I put the postcard in my bag.
You just start handing postcards out to everybody.
I put it in a journal.
It's like when you arrive somewhere on a cruise and they give you a fucking lei or some shit.
Oh my god.
Then they start ushering you off the platform. Okay, come on.
Yep. Yeah, we're all
I got
slipped
the
off of
bill.
it as soon as they teleported
Absolutely putting Shatterwastes
All right.
postcard. Hell yeah.
You are escorted to the front door of this porter station, passing by several workers, most of them being of races that would be considered more uncommon to Alliance territory, such as Beastkin folks and Dragonborn.
What the
As you guys step out into the open air, the sun glares sharply above, and while Gilder Gleam was mild in climate, your surroundings are now noticeably hot and dry. The buildings around you are constructed of hardy sandstone, and a majority of the plant life comes from tall, succulent-like trees and desert shrubs. Minotaurs, Minotaurs, Kenku, Genasi, Dragonborn, even a couple goblinoids and orcs. Many non-human individuals wander around the streets of Chitore, alongside faces that by now have become more familiar, like humans and elves, but those less so than the more inhuman types.
Yeah, I will say for us, he does feel a lot more at home. He felt at home in the Alliance.
Yeah.
He didn't feel uncomfortable in the Alliance. But he feels more comfortable here for sure.
For sure. The streets are more open than in Gilder Gleam, though granted, much less people seem to live here considering its environment.
Yeah.
Many merchants in their wagons pass by. Some rough and tumble adventuring types carry packs over their backs and seem to be returning from trips into the Shatterwastes. far in the distance, at the center of this desert territory town, you see a single rising green willow tree that marks the center of this oasis.
Maya, have you been here before?
Have I been here before?
Roll a
With me
history.
dad.
With your dad.
You sure you want me to roll a history check, Jack?
Why?
My +8.
So she gets like a 32.
Okay. You've taken a couple. You've taken a couple trips to Chitore, but you know your dad has explored the Shatterwastes ruins more than you have because they're noticeably dangerous, and you didn't want to expose that to you.
Yeah, my dad was a little more familiar with it than I was. I usually stayed in Chitore when he went out to the Shattered
cool.
Waste. But also, I did roll history anyway, and that's 13 + 8, so...
Oh, shit. That's
21. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, it's dangerous from what I heard, but then again, I was a wee lass when he brought me out here.
So it sounds even better than Gildergleam. Gildergleam didn't give us a postcard.
And Gildergleam's a bunch of merchants. They don't give anything for free.
You also entered in at a time where they're being swarmed with refugees from destroyed towns.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but I didn't get one after.
Did you
look
ask
for
for
one?
No, I didn't know it was a thing.
Well, now we know. We can when we go back to Gildergleam, which we probably will eventually.
The
We can get one.
postcard. Okay. I'm gonna start doing that now. So I remember.
Just start collecting all of those fucking postcards.
Like a passport.
If you collect if you collect a postcard from every major hold in Rathia, you get a special unlockable weapon.
Yeah.
A cup.
Don't test me with that. Don't test me with that.
No.
I will do this.
I'm gonna collect all 999 eggs. Don't.
Oh God.
I collected the
Maya?
99 pine cones.
Maya, you know these places better than I do. I need you to make me a list.
Alright, she reaches in her bag and starts listing every single hold in Rathia and starts separating them out into like, this is the Alliance, this is the Old Frontier.
You have a lore doc for that.
I know.
I don't.
I want a postcard from all of them.
Pretty sure most of them have it.
All right. So I will note you guys don't have many leads as to where the Clockwork Benefact went.
We have no idea. We just know they're somewhere in the Shatterwastes.
You can ask around.
You
for
know where we
clues.
can go for that? We can go to a tavern.
Wait, don't we need to put you in disguise?
No, that's if we go to Avitas.
Okay.
A whole nother-
It's like if there's snitches out here, I'll just kill them. It's fine.
I will not. I refuse to kill.
is a whole other territory.
Yeah.
I was just checking. Wanted to be sure.
Thank you for checking on me.
I have to keep you guys safe. They're
I will
like
say,
babies.
we should probably stock up on water. It's probably a good idea to go to a tavern at least to get water.
That is
We're
an
going to
excellent idea.
You can go to a tavern or a general supply store. Which one do you want to go to first?
General supply store actually would probably be a good idea because they probably stocked up before they left town.
The unfortunate thing is that Audra cannot change their outfit because they need to be covered up. So they're just going to have to deal with being hot.
Ross is changing his.
Actually,
Same, bud.
it might be good for you here, considering we're going to be out in the sun.
I guess that is true. It's really bright here.
You can get you a different outfit that's a different color but same function.
They
But
do
the
have
colors
quite
are
a lot
light.
of clothes
So
that can help us over here. It can still cover you up from the sun, but still be thin enough to not overheat.
I could use Varus's shield as a tent if I needed to.
true.
That would
I'm
not
sad
help. It's a
because
metal shield.
we couldn't. I feel like Yik would have had a good time out here. There's lots of space
probably.
to run. Oh, damn it.
Depression. Why didn't we just get Yik his own thing?
His own porter
Right.
badge.
His own
Yeah,
porter
right.
badge.
His own passport.
Like a giant lizard.
Is that what it's called? A porter's pass? Is it a porter's pass because it's not a passport?
It is a porter's pass, which is a play on words of passport.
You fucker.
That's hilarious. Can I get a passport for my lizard?
They're not allowed to use the teleportation circles.
Yeah.
There was a horrific accident.
But if you do
It's a
need
mutation.
a ride here, Vuras is able to help.
What kind of creatures can we write here?
More I'll talk about, this is out of character, but I have the spell Find Steed.
A steed for you.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of
Selfish, just like every paladin.
it's not really recommended. It's not really recommended that you ride a mount into the Shatterwastes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, if it's needed at all, we have options.
The Shatterwastes are like they aren't just a desert. Like they're not even a desert. They're like kind of like a they're not really they're like Badlands, but noticeably they are charged with chaotic arcane energy.
Yeah, it like
fun.
Chaos
it is
ether.
a pretty crazy magical mess out there.
I
sounds
have
great.
wanted to come here for a while, actually.
I'm excited. Let's go. Audra's gonna start going towards the big tree because they assume that's where they need to go.
The big tree is the center of town, so
Actually, that's not a bad
I'm
idea.
here now.
That'll help
you
find
head
the
towards
general storm faster.
you head towards it eventually when you do see like what comes into view as you pass by some like around some bends and some buildings to see the extent of the willow tree. It is rather large. It is very huge. It goes like way up into the sky. And its trunk is massive, goes down and disappears within a lake of fresh water.
Oh, cool.
Do I know?
I do have to say,
if
just
the
like
lake is
Gildergleam.
scoopable?
Roll me a history.
Yeah.
It would be history.
Just like in Gildergleam, anything Audra doesn't recognize that looks edible, they will probably want to pick up to try at a later time.
Don't, out of all the places in the world, don't do that here!
Do it here.
Well, Audra would ask Maya, like, what is that? And then if they
I'm
don't
not the
know.
person to ask.
Add a little bit of spice.
Guys,
Don't ask Maya, ask the person who lives in the Dominion!
Shut up! What did Maya get?
18.
18! She said it like 3 times and I couldn't hear it. 18. This is the sunright tree. This giant willow tree is, from what you understand, is the only one of its kind, and it literally turns sunlight into water.
Whoa.
So the Shatterwastes get a lot of sun. So the sunright tree.
Hold up, I need to write that because that's fucking dope.
Maya's like, ooh, bet.
So the sunright tree, it subsists entirely on sunlight and in some way turns it into water, which comes out of its roots. So the reason why you can set up a town at all near the Shatterwastes is the fact that this tree creates a very large oasis spot of freshwater.
Fucking crisp.
No, is the water okay to take?
Oh yeah, there's like fishes swimming in it though. And
Okay. I wanted to know if it was like legal or sacred.
It's I'm gonna be honest, it is probably like not legal because there is official in Chitori, there's a official like water gathering process.
Yeah, like fucking California.
We can get some water from one of the stores. There's a whole
It's very pretty though.
It is.
I want to see the fish.
We can look
What kind of fish are they? Are they like interesting fish?
Are they mutated?
Are they magic?
You look in and you see that there is what appears to be a like type of koi fish. You know, it's got the koi like coloring patterns on it, and he's got these long whiskers.
Big cat koi fish. Pretty.
Pretty.
Shit, I was muted. Do I know what these are called?
These are sunright fish. They only exist within this lake, and they are sacred.
You can't eat them.
No
You cannot
fishing.
eat those.
Okay.
Yes, this is the only sunright tree in existence, which means people would pay thousands of gold to eat one of these fish. But apparently, some roll me history again.
I can't imagine they taste that good. They're koi fish.
Still fish.
24.
And like catfish, if it's like a mix between a koi and a catfish, fried catfish is very, very popular.
Catfish.
24, you said?
Yeah.
So famously, one of the dynastic rulers of the Dominion, the family of Gaul, they did order to have a sunright fish prepared for dinner. They ate it, got poisoned, nearly died.
They're extremely poisonous.
They are poisonous. They're
Honestly, fantastic.
He survived, but not only are the sunright fish like very very sacred, they are also poisonous like pufferfish.
Oh, wait. So that means that they could be prepared potentially, like
Potentially, but this was like the first person to ever try it, and they fucked it up.
Not fair enough.
Tried it, fucked it up, and
Alright.
decided, nope, not doing that no more.
People thought it was divine judgment cast upon them.
Yeah,
It's valid.
These sacred fish.
That's fair. Yeah.
some people do say that was the spirit of Gaul themselves telling their descendant not to fuck with the sunright fish.
Bitch, you tried it.
Bitch, you tried it.
Fucked around and found out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
There is both a inn and a general supplies nearby. That's also why another reason why they don't let people collect water from the lake without proper purification, because there's poisonous fish kind of hanging out around it.
Yeah.
Have they been studied?
They've been
they're
studied.
sacred.
They're sacred, but they've been studied in like humane ways.
Also, I was curious.
Ooh, I like that.
All of us are like, ooh.
I'm imagining the last image, but with big old whiskers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Down.
Oh, I love them.
I'm
We
gonna
keep
try
talking
it.
about
Where's the tavern? I want to get
Sorry, we're
drunk.
talking about cool fish and
I'm sorry, you're introduced a new place, and now I have so many questions and like want to know stuff.
So there is a nearby general store and a large inn that you could go to. There's also an armory.
An armory, you say?
Yes, it is a blacksmith shop with a large chimney that forge smoke is coming out of. Outside the shop is a storefront set up kind of like a market stand where a blue feathered kenku is polishing armor and weapons.
Blue feathered.
There's a sign that says Avery's Armory.
Here.
Ooh.
Okay, first I think we get water because that's going to be important.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to explore so bad. I know that we need to like do stuff, but
So you do see that there are, as you're like wandering around the edges of the lake with the sunright tree. There is a couple like how would I say? You know those pumps for like underground water deposits?
Mhm.
Like a well.
Of those, yeah, a well. God,
well pump.
that's a very, very obvious word.
No, it's okay.
There is a couple, like very limited number, but like a couple very fancy looking well pumps that seem to be magically charged, like they're purifiers.
Ooh, okay.
However, they are open, so you would need water skins yourself.
I mean, I do have a water skin.
Would you like to refill it with the lake water?
Oh.
Yes.
Pump?
Yes, I would. I'm curious if it tastes different.
Like half a pump is all you really need to fill up your water skin.
I think I'm gonna fill up mine too.
And then I want to
Everybody
take
should.
I realized I didn't want you guys to pay money for water because
That's
I
fair.
believe that water is a human right. So
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's just that
I
we
think
couldn't
I
take
will-
it straight out of the lake because
Yeah.
bad idea.
I do want to get extra water skins so that I have extra on me while we're out in this hot fucking weather. But for now, I'm just going to fill up this one and I'll buy extra water skins.
Also because it's like constantly it is constantly like
The sun produces the water, so...
Yeah. The sun is producing the water through the tree, so it is constantly refilling. And like
It's not technically a limited resource here.
it's an unlimited resource here,
Yeah.
which is
So, yeah.
which is amazing for a desert village in a very
Honestly, yeah, they've got to be like thriving. So then I'm curious because the waters could be potentially poisonous. Is there interesting like fauna around here? Because if this is abundance with water, is there like cacti and succulents and stuff that are abundant around
Flora.
the tree? Flora, you're right. Sorry.
No, yeah, there is. I mentioned earlier when I was describing it, but I will say a majority. There's like a lot of succulents that are like very tall, like cacti trees. Yeah,
Okay.
and like desert shrubs.
Cool. Okay.
nice. I vibe with it. I'm loving this place.
Right? This place is really cool. So I'm like really excited.
The other places nearby, besides the armory, there is a place with a sign that says General Supplies and Sticky Buns.
Sticky buns.
And then there is a great big inn that with a sign that's shaped like a cauldron, and underneath the sign it says the pot liquor.
Oh my god.
I love it.
Oh, good.
Do I know that place?
Has your dad ever talked about the pot liquor?
Yeah.
Do I know? Is it like? Okay, sorry. Do I
Oh,
know
the pot
it's like
liquor-
a restaurant or?
The pot liquor is a great big inn. It is well known for its food. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but you know that it's fantastic. It is
It's just like we will go there later. That is probably where we will stay the night before we head out.
It is an uproarious place.
Oh.
Okay.
Audra's gonna do their best to stick with the group because Audra wants to go explore and look at stuff, but knows that they actually have stuff they gotta do. So
Can you get Audra one of those like baby leashes with the backpacks?
So, as a group, you
Oh, how
want
the
to...
turntables.
Listen, here's the difference.
No,
I
you
haven't
still
run
have
off yet.
You still have one.
That's
Audra
true.
will also have one.
There is the armory, there's some general supplies, there is the inn. Where are you guys going to first?
General supplies.
Yeah.
Did the water taste different, Jack, by the way? Because Audra did take a drink after getting it from
Mineral.
the pump. Yeah.
Lots of mineral.
Well, I wouldn't say it tastes like mineral water because that's not a mineral. It comes from a tree.
Mineral.
There's minerals in everything, bud.
It tastes kind of
There's
like
minerals in you.
like an herbal water.
Oh.
Oh, so it's
Oh,
tea.
like
Okay.
It's cucumber water.
Not herbal.
It is. It has the faintest flavor
Interesting.
Yeah.
of somewhat.
Like moss.
Moss.
I like it. Anyway, let's go.
Straight up thought you said I lick it, and I was like, well,
I like it.
I like it.
yeah.
Go to this supply store. Smells of pastries before you even get inside, and when you do, you see a very, very large Minotaur man is manning a counter surrounded by odds and ends, rope, prepackaged rations, bedrolls, torches, tinderboxes. If it can be found in a starter pack, then it can be found here. Attached to the counter he's at, there is a display rack where dozens of pastries sit.
Audra grabs 2 other water skins, and then I'm at the fucking pastries, looking at them. Do I recognize anything in this pastry rack?
I would say there's some treats that you might have had before. Like little like tiny pies. You know, those like single person pies.
Oh my god.
There's like
Any pie is a single person pie. God bless.
True.
There's a couple like I would say like jelly donut adjacent pastries, and a lot of it seems to be made with like it's kind of like whole grain, healthy, nutritious, like wheat bread stuff.
Hey,
I'm not
Audra
too much of a baker. Hey,
is looking away from anything they recognize.
Hey, Dani.
Oh, what's up?
Hey, Dani, give me a special baking treat.
Like a petite four, a petit-four.
You could do you could do cannolis.
Oh, I love it. Cannoli.
That is a pastry. You could also do cream puffs.
Love a cream puff.
puffs are good.
You are a baker, so I don't really know. Like I don't want to speak for your territory here.
That's fair. I appreciate that you asked. It makes me feel important.
You are important.
No, you're not. Fuck you, boots.
I
Damn.
could be really mean right now, but I keep it to myself. I keep that one to myself.
Okay.
Use it later.
Audra looks away from anything they recognize, and I want to look at the Minotaur. You're very big, and I like that. I've never been here before.
I am married.
Don't worry. I don't want to marry you. I've never been here before. What would you recommend?
Yeah, he's got his like arms crossed. He definitely thought when you said you are very big, and I like that. He was like, "You're coming on to me."
In a romantic way.
No, I respect you and your largeness. That's what I meant.
He looks down at the pastries, and he says, "Try my wife's cannoli."
Nice.
What, was this the place that advertised the sticky buns?
Yes.
Yes, this is the sticky bun place. There is
Okay.
sticky buns. There's
Okay.
lots of sticky buns.
Okay, I would
Or-
like.
This is making me want a
The
lot of
sticky buns.
Did he say it like that?
Yes, he says it like that. The sticky buns.
I would like.
They are my wife's greatest. They are my wife's greatest creation.
Okay, I would like 2 cannolis to go, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 sticky buns to go, please.
You know what? Make it a dozen. We're all gonna want to.
A dozen sticky buns and how many cannolis?
I speak to your wife.
I'm gonna say 4, because Audra wants to share them with Misfortune later when they can like eat them in private and don't have to wear disguises.
I think
And then
Rose
roommates.
also wants a cannoli.
Roommates.
I think it's
You
probably
can buy
a
your
good
own
idea to
cannoli.
get a dozen sticky buns and a dozen cannolis.
The Minotaur, the Minotaur turns his head. He goes, "Mika, we have customers."
Is his wife also a Minotaur?
You see stepping out from around, like from the back, from behind the back, is a shorter, kind of pudgier, dragonborn woman.
What's her name? Mika?
Full name Mika Rel.
Yes!
Fuck yeah.
Jack.
Yes.
I want a cream puff. I want cream puffs instead of cannolis or sticky buns because I can't have my hands be dirty and sticky. I can't.
So we got a cream. We got a cream puff, a dozen sticky buns. How many cannolis?
A dozen. I think we're doing a dozen cannolis just so that we can have more.
Another dozen cannolis. And one cream puff, or
One.
We'll also buy a cream puff.
I get three. Two for me
four.
and one for Henry.
So we're at 4 cream puffs then.
Yes.
Okay, yes. So
You
4
see,
cream
as you
puffs.
guys are picking out all of the pastries, Mikarel is just happily like putting them all in in one of those large donut boxes.
I'm assuming because they're sticky buns that they're like all individually wrapped. That way they don't like stick to each other. Or at least have like a parchment paper in between them or something.
She puts a parchment paper in between like the sections of like sticky buns and cannolis and cream puffs.
As she comes out and starts doing it, I kind of move towards her. Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes.
I have never been here before. Your husband recommended the buns and the cannolis. What other things do you recommend?
How many things?
I like to try new things when I am in the area.
Have you ever had a candy pop?
What?
Candy pop.
No. What is that?
She produces seemingly from nowhere what looks to be a very large, like spherical hard candy on a stick.
I would like.
Sucker.
Is
It's a
that
sucker.
lollipop?
Yeah.
It is the size of a caramel apple.
Oh my god!
It's big.
I would like 2 of those, please.
Jawbreaker on stick.
Jawbreaker on a stick.
You get she wraps the another parchment paper around the candy pops and then hands you 2 of them.
I'm going to put them in my bag for now since they are wrapped.
Fergus,
No.
Fergus, please put 2 more candy pops onto their bill.
I'm paying for all of this, by the way.
And Fergus does so. It can
Thank you,
deal
Fergus.
1d4 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, it's delicious and a weapon.
Yay.
It's Audra's favorite kind of food. I wish you guys could see how delighted Audra is, but you can't.
Literally a kid in a candy store holding 2 giant lollipops, like the little German child, the little German boy.
When Miss Fortune comes near, I hold out the other one to her.
Aww.
Thank you. Hold it.
You're
I feel
welcome.
I feel like Maya is just watching all of them, and she's just got her arms crossed, and she's like, "Yeah, this was my first reaction to coming here too."
I'm getting treats so we can share them later in our room.
Mikarel sees you, Maya, and then gasps and says, "Fergus, you discount all of that food right now." Maya Fiddlestone!
He looks over.
Bye.
We want Kokoro.
Maya looks like she's about to cry because she hasn't been recognized by many people.
She is pinching your cheeks.
He allows this.
It's been forever. Where have you been? You haven't visited.
Well, me and my dad have been super busy. We've been doing a lot of research out on the field. You know all that. My mom would probably say hello.
How is this work going? He always comes here to study the ruins.
Nobody fucking tell her.
One second.
Right now, I'm kind of picking up the work for him.
Is he okay?
She kind of looks down and shakes her head.
Fergus, the pastries are free.
No. Come on. That's a lot of food.
She pulls you into a hug.
Oh my god!
Hey, Jack.
Yeah?
Can I slip some money in?
I was gonna do the same thing.
Immediately, you're like,
so
no,
we find it later.
Like.
Do they have a tip jar?
Mika is entirely occupied with hugging Maya right now. So as soon as you are like pulling out the money, the money to pay for it, Fergus holds out his hand and nods solemnly.
Yeah,
he understands.
Definitely pay for it.
He understands.
I give them a big tip as well because it's very sweet of them, but at the same time,
you see that he doesn't.
Goods are exchanged.
He doesn't open the cash register. He puts it puts it in his pocket for later.
All those pastries are so much work, and I would
I respect your work.
She is like mom vibes though, so she's like, no, you can have it. You can have it.
I totally understand it, but at the same time, I'm like, I know that this.
I was trying her best to no, my dad's fine. It's okay.
Mika can tell. Mika can tell.
Man, I was really today.
You stop by anytime, okay?
Okay. Thank you, Miss Mika.
Oh, whoa.
So
Maya's avoiding eye contact, but you can tell there's a couple of tears on her cheeks.
Aw, I wasn't expecting to get this emotional.
Oh.
It's okay, honey.
It's okay, we'll just get her crunk later. It's fine.
I love that in the notes. It's just like he has a wife, Mikarel, and I'm like, now the lore is so much more.
Absolutely. Welcome to D&D, bitch.
Welcome to D&D.
Woo!
So, what sorts of general supplies are you gathering for this trip? This also includes like desert wrappings that you can use for your clothes.
I was gonna say I need some guidance. Audra needs guidance on what will assist. It's still being covered, but assist with heat regulation out here.
I think that because I know that Vuras is changing his outfit.
Right, his titties are out.
His titties are indeed out. But he doesn't know much of the Shatter. The only real information he knows about the Shatterwastes is all the stories that his soldier friend told him. But I think he does try and help find something because, he tries to do what he can to get you guys clothes that work.
So there is clothes here available that would work. They just come in, the robes and wrappings that people usually wear in desert countries.
Yeah.
That is how they regulate. That is basically how they regulate heat in such intense environments.
Yeah.
So, very airy and aerated, but also protects your face and skin from the sun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jack, I have a question.
Yes.
Would I even need special clothing? I could just take a layer off.
You're a part fire ganassi, so
yes, you have Tybalt. You have already seen a couple fire genassis that as you've been walking through the town that are completely shirtless.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
Coward.
With his scrawny little butt.
I'm just not a whore, Koden.
You take off your shirt and you look like you belong in Napoleon Dynamite.
The only part of Tybalt that would have any form of muscle is his arms, And it's it would be specifically his forearms.
Wait, I have an image for this.
Oh my god.
No.
I have an image for this.
Okay, when you share it, Koden, you have to put it on stream for like a minute.
Okay.
Where's
So that people know what we're talking about. But anyway, Tybalt, yeah, you're resistant to fire damage. You're basically in the clear.
Duh.
It's like a little bit more uncomfortable now that you're here because just you can tell the difference in climate, but you're not like, oh wow, it's so hot. You're like you notice that it's dry more than you notice that it's hot.
Check it out.
I was trying to find the one where he has like the teeniest, tiniest little lump in the middle of his forearm, but or not from his regular arm, but yeah, I couldn't find it.
Just you can see the bone skeleton. The SpongeBob.
Yes.
Okay, let me get this.
I felt pain.
All right. So what other general supplies are you guys grabbing for the trip?
A change of suitable clothes that I'll probably be too lazy to draw for Audra. The extra water skins, way too many sweets for the group, to be honest, except for a few of them.
Yeah.
You on the screen.
Tiny.
What is it like trying to sleep out there?
No! What are you doing?
I haven't seen anything, so
I fixed it. I'm sorry.
Spoiler!
I
It's
didn't see
fine.
anything.
It's fine. We're safe.
Nobody saw anything.
Fine.
shut up, Mel. You didn't see it yet. Stupid bitch.
Okay.
Now
Sorry,
it's
so you
too
see
easy
water
to remember
skins,
anyways.
so many treats. So many treats.
What is it like trying to sleep out in the
Oh,
wastes?
There's no sleeping.
Oh.
No, I that's me, Koden. I have no idea. I'm assuming though, probably not good.
So it is possible to do so because from your knowledge, gnolls make their home in the Shatterwastes.
Oh,
so
yeah,
they know
I
their
fucking love
tribes.
gnolls.
The gnoll tribes do understand where the safe spots in the Shatterwastes are.
Yeah.
So you would need to find one to set up camp in, which might require some like magical detection.
Okay.
If you can find like a dead zone where there's no chaos ether charging through the sands.
Yeah.
Oh, Audra meant more like weather. Like, do they need a tent? Do they need something more hardy? Because I know in real life, realistically, deserts get very, very cold at night. So I didn't know if it was the same here or
because it's not a full desert. It's more like I keep saying it's more like a Badlands. It does get quite cold at night, but not like freeze to death cold. So you'll need a bedroll and a tent in order to like sleep at night comfortably.
I have a bedroll. I don't have a tent, so I'm going to get a tent.
I am also going to get a tent.
Have you guys been looking up at how much these cost on D&D Beyond or anything?
No,
I
but I
figured you would
can.
just tell me the total and I would give it to you.
Come on, DM. Go with the fucking program.
Oh my god, it's 2 gold pieces for a 2-person tent.
Well, I guess we can just split it and share.
Well, I mean, I will. Hold on. How many of us are there? 6?
No, there's
6.
5.
Alright, I'll.
1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, if you count Henry, 6.
No, Tybalt has his own tent for him and Henry.
Yeah, honestly, Tybalt can have his own tent.
I'll buy 3. I'll buy 3 tents for the group.
Okay.
3
And that's
tents.
6 gold.
Mel.
Right.
Don't worry about it.
Beats Mel up. Shut up, bitch.
Actually, no,
water
we have
skin.
like more than that. We have quite a lot of gold, and that's kind of ridiculous, actually. Like,
Don't worry about
just Vuras has 1,093 gold, which is a lot of fucking money.
I have 89. I spent all of it on new.
Yeah, you had to give most of your money to me, to be honest.
How many water skins are you buying again?
I bought 2 extra.
So that's
water skins are a singular gold piece.
they're 2 silver pieces from what I see.
Oh, wait, no, you're right. 2 silver pieces.
It's a luxury tent. They have they sell it for more because we're outsiders.
I mean, they could. Audra does not know.
So you're at 6 gold. You're at 6 gold. How many silver? 2 times. How many water skins are you grabbing?
I bought 2 extra. I don't know about everybody else. And then I tipped 3 gold to the lovely people that are selling the pastries.
So about 9 gold and 4 silver so far.
Yeah.
Oof. Holy shit.
That's fine. I'll pay for it. I have a lot of money and I don't know how money works anyway, so...
I'm gonna get rid of more of my silver. No!
Don't
dude,
pay for stuff. You don't have any fucking money.
I have 89 gold, 4 silver pieces, and 93 copper. I can buy supply.
Hey, alright.
I thought you gave your money to Audra.
I gave some of my money to Audra.
You gave most of your money to me.
Actually, I think I gave all of my money to you.
You
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All of your money.
Because I remember when we got paid, Maya was like,
You
"No, I
had a
can't
little
take this
bit
money.
left."
I'm in debt."
I think I paid you back, actually.
You did pay me back. You don't owe me any more money, but you did give me a lot of your money because you owed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I have like 89 left now.
Gotcha.
Which is not bad amount of money. Like 89 gold is still good money.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, it's still quite a lot of money.
Okay.
I do think Vuras is the one who, like, because I know Audra's getting the water skins. I think Vuras focuses on getting the rations. And like I know we have the sweets, but like
You can't survive off sweets forever.
yeah.
Well,
These are definitely for like tonight to
5
enjoy.
So 5 silver for 1 day's rations.
Okay. How long are we?
We have no idea how long we're going to be out here.
I think we should be out there for a couple weeks. Maybe.
Probably.
At most.
Couple weeks.
At most.
At most. Okay. And you said silver. It's 2 silvers.
It is 5 silver for 1 day ration.
Of 1 day of rations.
So if you want to plan for 2 weeks of rations, so that would be 70 silver.
That'd be 7 gold.
That'd be 7 gold for 2 weeks rations.
No, it'd be 14 gold for 2 weeks. Because
No.
there's 7 days in
A week. A week.
No, 10 silver. 10 silver is 1 gold. So yeah, it would be 7 gold.
Where am I?
I have 7 rations in my backpack right now.
Right.
D&D Beyond calculated it for me. It's 3.5 gold for a week's worth. So 3.5 times 2 is 7.
Okay.
It's
I
gonna be
believe
7
you.
gold.
I believe you.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm not good. My math is dumb. So yeah,
Okay.
okay. Then I'll buy 2 weeks of rations.
So rations. So you already okay. So you got the rations, right?
Yep. And it's rations for all of us, right?
Yeah, I'll say so.
Okay.
Enough. 1 day ration for 5 people.
Okay, yeah.
I won't be too harsh on you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Oh,
bitch.
thank God I got rid of my silver pieces finally.
I don't have any silver pieces, I just have gold.
Are you headed out to the Shatterwastes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have any maps of safe places to camp?
He starts. He turns around. He starts rummaging through some of the back area stuff. And he goes, "I do, but it will cost money."
That's fine. We have money. How much is it?
He pulls it out and he goes, "A single jade."
Wow. Okay.
Wow, that's
Fuck.
Is that 1,000 gold? Or is that 100?
I will
that-
double check. It's in the. Dun, dun,
Oh,
dun,
dark
dun.
A jade piece is 100 gold.
Oh, well, that's not as terrible as I thought it was.
Oh,
I
then
give
yeah,
him 100 gold.
I'll pay it.
I got it.
These are very valuable.
Yes.
I will pay for it and then give it to Maya.
Okay, never mind.
So you hand him all of your currency is alliance, so you hand him a platinum, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this is another country we're in right now.
Yeah,
Technically
this is-
speaking.
Oh,
He still accepts it. He still accepts it. He can get it exchanged currency wise.
Yeah. Oh, actually, wait. I'm a fucking native of fucking. I'm a fucking native of this side of the world. I probably would have actual.
I wouldn't say you had jade pieces before.
But not jade, but
starting.
like something. Like that's for me to keep in mind. Like I probably have like actual Dominion mint.
You have some Dominion Mint coins, but they're not like that much, different.
Yeah.
Both Dominion and Alliance now take each other's money.
Okay.
For now, they're at peace. For now,
Don't
Anyways,
say for now.
peace for now.
Mel,
Why?
you don't
Why
need
are
to-
you going into Shatterwastes?
That's actually leading to my next question. I know adventurers come through here pretty often, but I'm going to describe the clockwork benefact to them and ask if they've been through here recently.
Oh, couple days ago, I sold them supplies. They said they were headed out east towards some ancient ruins. But that means they gotta get past Knoll territory to do that. Not even mentioning the waste crawlers.
Waste crawlers.
What is a waste crawler?
Can I
Huge
roll history?
Sure. It would be actually nature. It would be nature.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that. Well, I was wondering. While I was thinking history, is because I was wondering if Gurog ever told me about them or not. But I can do nature.
I think it would rather be nature, because that just relates to your knowledge of
The world.
knowledge of nature.
Yeah. All right. That's a 14.
14. Waste crawlers sounds familiar. You remember them being described to you as giant scorpions.
Oh no.
Alright, cool. Then, yeah, I think for us it's from what I remember, I believe they're similar to giant scorpions, correct?
Yes, but they do not have venom.
Oh.
I feel like that's worse.
Instead,
Can you eat them?
they are edible.
Oh.
They are edible, but very difficult to prepare. Only gnolls eat the entire body. Because they can.
Mm.
Different digestive systems.
Is there a way to befriend the gnolls?
Gnolls are very reclusive and protective. You may be able to befriend some gnolls, but be careful. Also, I should warn you, waste crawlers eat shatter shards.
Oh shoot.
They are liable to be magical.
Yeah, that's why they don't have fucking poison.
Yeah.
Their tails are shaped like pickaxes so that they can smash apart rock.
Damn, that's cool.
Really cool.
That's exciting.
I will let you guys know. I'm kind of not gonna be super useful unless we're in one of the dead zones.
That is alright.
If I try to cast magic, there is a chance that it will go wrong.
Yeah, it might interact with the chaos ether that's going through all the Shatterwastes in a strange way.
I would have to roll on the wild surge table.
That's fun.
I am not saying that you do. I'm saying that I might.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay.
Maybe if I could do magic, it would penda.
You can cast magic as much as you want. It's just I might have something to say about it.
Does that
Risky.
Does that go for me too?
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't your magic mechanical in nature?
Yes.
I would say if you're spending a spell slot, then yeah, but your cantrips and your Eldritch Cannon don't.
We're back in business, baby.
Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it was, because my cantrips are actually pretty nice.
But your spell slots, yeah, cantrips are basically like simple enough magic, like and low key enough magic that you could probably get away with casting those without much trouble.
I think the only person, like, if I were to cast any spells at all, I'd be fucked. Because I don't have any cantrips at all.
If you manage to befriend gnolls, that would be the fastest way and safest way to get through the Shatterwastes. They have the secrets.
Any
Is there
advice on how to do that?
right. Do they have anything they particularly like? Perhaps a peace offering that we could bring?
He rubs his chin and he's like thinking about it. It's been quite some time since I've heard of somebody offering peace with gnolls. Often I have heard of them helping gnolls in battles. But a particular peace offering, maybe bones?
Bones?
They like bones. Gnolls both eat and worship bones. Their boneyards are sacred burial grounds.
Interesting.
It is a guess, however. Don't take my word for it. I am guessing.
I'm gonna make a history check. Does that sound right?
Make a history check.
Or religion. I'll roll that too.
Either or.
I know
If
it's
I was-
pregnant communities.
18 history.
History? That's true. Well, some of that is true. As in, when he's talking about the boneyards, that is true. Gnolls have these very well protected, sacred boneyards that have massive bones that are, some say, from giant monsters that are long extinct, and others, maybe crackpots, say are the bones of dead gods themselves.
Neat.
But that is unsupported. Those boneyards are in some of the most dangerous spots in the Shatterwastes, so very, very unexplored by researchers at large. Mostly like a secret that the gnolls keep. All right, so you just learned what waste crawlers were, and how, and also about the gnoll tribes that live in the Shatterwastes.
I love gnolls.
Those are
We
pretty
also
great.
learned
Gnolls are fucking
that the Clockwork Benefact
is on their way to surveillance.
And we're gonna beat them. I mean,
Ruins in the
we're gonna
They're,
talk to them.
they are east from this town, as that Fergus said, heading towards some ruins in the east. And in order to get there, they need to pass through Gnoll territory. So you have a pretty good idea of where they're going.
Out of curiosity, because there is market kind of things here and people that pass through, is there anybody selling bone stuff like jewelry or anything like that, knickknacks?
I actually want to look for just knickknacks in general. Oh, we
That too.
I would say that there is some knickknacks in this general store. If you wanted to get bones, you would need to go to, I believe, a butcher shop. You know,
That's fair.
Fair enough.
bone jewelry you can get some pieces, but if you want raw bones, you got to go to someone who has
Bones.
Fair enough. I do want to look with listen, we're going to be traveling around different places. Audra wants souvenirs.
Yeah.
Knickknacks. The postcard was a great start, but if there is things that catches their eye, they will stop and be like, what this? Knickknacks are important.
That's fair.
Yeah, there's some knickknacks around the general supplies area that you're in. I wouldn't say anything too. Trying to think of like what a good suit. Like,
this is a general store, so there's probably other stuff that we could look at, like other stores we could go to.
Yeah, the ones that I haven't written anything about.
Right. There was the guy, like the armory as well, that Audra did want to peek at because, I mean, it's Audra.
You want to go?
Audra, what else was she fucking wanting to do?
I mean, that's fair. They like to try new foods, beat shit up, and look at weapons.
So you wanted to go visit Avery's armory?
Yes, where the blue Kenku was.
For sure.
Def
So
caught my attention.
I assume you guys all go there in like a group. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You okay?
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine. So yeah, there is this little blue feathered Kenku who is currently has one of those Skyrim style like pedal whetstones that he's like sharpening a sword on.
What?
You say Skyrim style. You know they're just called whetstones, right?
Whetstones aren't always in that
that style where you can press a pedal and it swing. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Okay.
that was the first thing I thought of.
That's more of a grindstone. If we're gonna be technical,
you're right. That is a grindstone. A whetstone is like smaller in handheld.
Portable. Yeah.
yes.
It's something that Audra probably owns.
So yeah, he is sharpening a sword on a grindstone.
Cool.
I would like to walk toward him. I don't want to interrupt his work, but I will stand nearby so he sees me.
You see his head turns like 90 degrees to instantly, real fast to see you as you approach. And then he stops pedaling, sets the sword down by the grindstone, and kind of hops over to the front of the stand. Welcome to Avery's Armory. I am Avery.
Hello, Avery. I've never been here before. I was curious about what kind of wares you have. If anything might catch my eye.
I sell lightweight armor able to be worn throughout the desert. Heavier plate armor gets hot.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It does.
First, like, yes.
I also sell any kinds of swords and weaponry you might need.
Ooh,
Currently, the newest acquire things that they have, and they kind of like take the scimitars out a little bit, not all the way. This is currently what I'm working with. Do you care if I take a look around?
You see that he like tilts his head, goes real close to stare at it, waits 5 seconds and says, "Don't find anything here that's worth as much as that."
Oh yeah, because those are the. That's right.
They're made by Tybalt's dad.
Tybalt's dad.
Yeah.
Which I don't think we've mentioned, by the way. Like, I don't think we've covered that.
Hey Tybalt, you are standing like off to the side, and when you notice that Audra pulls out 2 scimitars and sets them down onto the counter, and they are 100% the work of your father.
Well,
He's seething.
Yes. The tea.
I have no idea what he is mad, so I put them back. Well, alright then. Never mind. But it was very interesting to meet you. I've never met someone like you before.
You have he's like trying to sell you on something, because it's kind of like, this is just a normal blacksmith shop, and you pulled out a very expensive imported good, and you're like, this is what I'm working with. So now he's trying to figure out a way to like sell you on anything in his shop.
That's valid.
I have. He like runs quickly into his shop, like the greater blacksmithing store. You hear some distant noises as he's rummaging through stuff, and he comes out with a half-plate suit of bone armor.
Ooh.
Well.
How much is that?
Let me check how much a normal half-plate is worth.
It's a lot.
It's not cheap, but it's bone armor. I could give it to the gnolls.
Oh yeah.
No, I got you a present, and they're like, woo!
Right.
900 gold. It is as effective as a regular half plate, but it has the added benefit of not overheating in the sun.
Hot damn, alright.
Could you put it in the bag for me?
He like pulls out one of the like a big burlap sack and he's like stuffing it in there.
I give him 900 gold.
We know that like giving them a gift of bone, like, or we know that's a good route to take, right?
Fergus said he was guessing.
But Maya did a history test. History.
You do know that gnolls are fans of bones.
Yeah.
They eat them, and they also worship giant boneyards.
I think giving them armor might just be a nice present in general, even if it isn't bone related.
Yeah, that's true.
The Audra doesn't plan to wear it, but this will benefit everybody, so they're gonna buy it.
All right.
Yeah, buddy. It's okay.
You see, Avery is like kind of chirping to himself.
You spent all of your money now, haven't you, Audra?
No, I still have plenty of money.
What the fuck?
Didn't you all get like several thousand gold?
Yeah.
He also has my money.
Yeah. I still have money left. Also, again, Audra's not good with money, so they're like, I have that. Okay.
And then there's just fucking... We're all gonna go bankrupt if we aren't careful.
No, they're like, fuck it, we ball. It's fun.
I apologize. I don't have
something there.
I didn't have anything masterworked like the Paris scimitars, but I.
Oh no! This is perfect.
The bone armor.
Yes, I will. Thank you so much. This is very helpful.
Thank you.
And then I go back to the group and I'm like, I got the bone armor to give to the gnolls. I'm hoping that will be good as a present.
Tybalt?
Uh-oh.
What's up?
You have...
You die.
Do you have, like, Henry on your shoulder?
Yeah, he's hanging out.
Henry is like tugging on your shirt, and he's pointing at Audra's scimitars.
Yes, I know. Yes, you don't have to rub it in.
This fucking little shit.
He pulls out the pastry. He pulls out the pastry you bought for him, opens up his like body mouth, and then shoves the entire thing.
I take it before he. You'll get it when you check your attitude.
He sits down and pouts.
Aww.
Like, kids these days.
I don't even feel that. I love Henry. Koden, I love Henry.
Kids these days, and you're talking about a construct that has like is like wanted in several.
What did I miss?
Henry.
Oh, Henry.
Henry was pointing at your scimitars and making noises to Tybalt.
Ah, I see.
kids these days, as it's a construct you made with your own bare hands.
It's my kid.
Yeah,
That's true. It is your kid. That's your son.
All right. So I suppose you guys want to go to the inn now.
Yes, please.
Let's get in there.
In my hands.
All right. A great big inn and tavern, a sign shaped like a cauldron. Underneath it says the pot liquor, and there's plenty of noise coming from inside. You enter the tavern, and you immediately see its namesake in a triangle pattern in the center of the in the center of the room. There are 3 massive cauldrons. Each are filled with steaming stew. A great big goblin man is standing on a tall stool in the center of all 3 of them. He's about twice the size of a normal goblin and has this like beer gut and a chef's hat. You see he switches between stirring each stew one at a time. And then at one point he shouts, "Salt and garlic!" And 2 other smaller goblins rush up to him to provide the requested ingredients, where he like starts tossing in entire loaves of garlic and pouring salt into one of the giant stew pots.
Ooh.
Dozens of people crowd around in the tavern, and some patrons are walking up to each of the stew pots, and they hold out their bowls where another goblin gleefully turns this like spigot that's connected directly to the pots and pours out a serving of one of the hot chunky stews, to which the patron hands over a copper piece and thanks them.
Oh my god. Vuras' mouth is like watering.
Well, we have to try all of them.
At the bar area, there's also a hobgoblin woman with a top bun serving drinks.
I love it. I love it.
This place is great. My mom loves it.
Well, let's fucking go. Oh,
Yeah,
right. We need to get. We need rooms, at least for tonight, right?
Yeah. We need rooms. Let's get rooms, and then we'll find where the bowls are, like
Okay.
Vuras asked.
A room for Misfortune. Are you going to be my roommate for tonight?
I mean, if you'll have me. Okay. Yeah, then yes.
I get a room for Misfortune and I.
So you walk up to the counter where the hobgoblin woman is polishing.
Yes.
Hi, welcome to the pot liquor.
Hello. Everything smells really good. Can I get a room, please, for 2 people?
Room for 2?
Mm-hmm.
How much is an inn cost?
Enough.
I don't know. It's up to you.
Cost of inn.
Why use many word when can use one? D&D in cost.
D&D inn cost. Oh, that's. I guess it would be the price of living modestly for a day. So one gold piece.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, room for 2, a gold piece.
Question for you. You are the barkeep, so you probably know the answer. What is your local good drink? Like, what would you recommend?
Local good drink?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that would the name of the drink is a little bit off-putting. So just a word of warning. It is called the Vision Quest.
All right.
It is it is a cocktail mixed with cactus juice.
All right.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
I figured it would be.
She
She
looks directly at you and says, "It'll quench you."
Can I have? Oh my god! Excellent reference. Can I have 2 of those sent to my room and a bottle of wine, please?
God bless.
I'm sorry, I can't send it to you. I can't send it to your room. It's got to be down here.
Oh, all right. Then 2 of those, please.
The bottle of wine you can take to your room.
Yeah,
All right.
the strip balls
Looks between you and Miss Fortune is like, not a couple.
All right then. Can I get? Does anybody else want a drink?
Why not?
Me and alcohol don't get along super well.
All right then.
My father was a lightweight, my mom's a dwarf. I'm kind of a weird in between.
A normal person, one might say.
No.
No, the fucked up kind.
What does that mean?
Oh, you know.
Yeah, you know.
You know.
Yeah, you know.
No?
Does anybody else want one?
I would, please. And,
One for
if I
Vuras?
may- Yes, I would open the good room for tonight.
Tybalt doesn't want one, but Henry does.
Yeah, for real.
Henry's not old enough to drink. I guarantee you are not old enough to drink.
And you would be correct.
You see,
Well, are you old enough to drink?
Yes. But I
Okay,
don't.
what do you want? Okay, you don't want one.
Asian.
you see that Henry does that thing where he's like pacing around. He's like, "Oh fuck!" You know, like when the person is like holding their head, and he's just like, "Oh damn it!"
Yeah.
It's all just like, meow.
Oh my god.
I don't think you're a man, any.
Is he
my
walking
room
around
and-
on the ground or what?
Three drinks, please.
He's doing it on the counter, and the bartender looks at it and goes, "The hell is that?"
Don't worry about him. It's just an angry child.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
Vuras, he like picks Henry up and then like tosses him to Tybalt. Like not
That's
actually,
the
like not
merchandise.
actual toss,
Respectful.
but like gives him to him.
What did you say?
Pick up the sun, give you sun back. Off counter.
I feel
Why
like
use
Tybalt-
many word when small word do trick?
I feel like Tybalt would have like picked him up like halfway through his fucking tirade and just fucking shoved it back in his bag.
He was
Don't complain. You go back in the bag.
he's totally being like, "Can't have shit in here."
Can't shit in Detroit.
Shit in Detroit.
Okay,
Alright,
three
so-
drinks in the room for me, please.
We
How
have
much
three-
is it?
You get 3 vision quests, and a room and a bottle of wine, right?
Correct.
I'd
Oh,
say
and however much food is.
food is a copper a bowl, and you get it. Hang on, let me put the barmaid voice back on. Oh, food is a copper a bowl. You just bring it over there to the stew pots where Potbelly is cooking them.
His name is
Do you have change? Do you have change? I don't have copper.
I have copper.
Okay, never mind.
83 copper to be
How much is
specific.
the total then? It was 1 gold for the room. I got 3 drinks and a bottle of wine.
I would say that's it's a nice bottle of wine and pretty nice drinks. 5 silver, 1 gold and 5 silver, like 1.5 gold.
I'll give her 2 gold.
2 gold.
Mm-hmm. Keep the
Oh,
change.
that's mighty
please.
kind of you.
You are very welcome.
Name Stemma.
Audra,
Come on, I like it.
I give her a nod. I hand everybody their drinks. I put the bottle of wine in my bag until we go to our room later.
Just pocket a bottle of wine.
Snatch it.
Yeah. Well, I'm still carrying around like 2 donut boxes, so you know.
I think
once-
Vuras takes the box of cannolis for you.
Okay, I appreciate it. I figure we can like pass them out to each other at the table once we get actual food.
Big enjoy.
You hear in the back, black pepper and chicken.
God, that sounds good.
The ingredients are brought to Potbelly, and he throws them into the one of the stews.
So funny.
Vuras, as soon as he gets his
Pepper
plate,
and chicken.
his bowl, I think he does indeed. Like,
Is everybody grabbing a bowl of? Is everybody grabbing a bowl of stew?
yay.
Yeah, Audra wants to try a little bit of all of them.
A little bit of all of them, like all in one
No,
bowl.
not in one bowl. No. I mean, they might
Come
be
back for
curious,
seconds.
but
You put it all in one bowl. It's dangerous.
why?
He stares at you.
Put them all in one bowl.
God.
No, the flavors.
It'll be too much. Your soul can't handle them.
I'll do them one at a time first.
One at a time. Everybody gets a bowl of stew. Each one seems to be like uniquely different. There's like a very creamy potato stew. There's a chunky, meaty one that seems to be where you like put the chicken in. And then there's a what is it? A bisque? A fucking bisque?
Bisque.
Like a lobster bisque or like a tomato bisque?
I don't know.
Damn it, Jack.
I would say tomato bisque.
Okay.
I go for the potato. What are y'all talking about? Potato is the best one.
That is so true. Audra does want to try mixing the potato and the meat one together.
But in secret, so he can't see.
Right. I just do a little bit just to see how it tastes. I get a little bit of spoon of both.
Yeah.
Put them in my mouth.
So, while everybody is going to grab a bowl of soup, a bowl of stew, Maya, you're still at the bar for a moment, and you see that Stemma, the barmaid, looks at you and he goes, "A big adventuring group. What you doing in town?"
Well, we're kind of looking for someone who came through here a little while ago. Has some information, and I'd like to talk to him.
Oh my, are you talking about them, what was it, clock folks?
Yeah, the Clockwork Benefact, yeah.
Yeah, they were here a couple days ago. Stopped by for lunch before they were heading out.
Were they any trouble?
No, they weren't in any trouble, but I guess they're inviting trouble, considering you're here, and then there's that other fellow that was looking for him.
Huh?
There was someone else looking for him.
Oh yeah, he might still be around here. He was going around bothering people out in the streets, asking if they'd ever seen clockwork stuff.
Interesting.
What did he look like?
Kind of looked like a traveling, like a mage type. He got like a staff and a pack, and he had like this like grayish, silverish hair.
How tall was he?
About human height.
Does that sound familiar to me?
I would ask to make a history check, but
I don't know how that's gonna go.
Actually, yeah, make a history check. It'll be a very high DC.
Okay. I'm using my metal dice today, by the way. I'm so excited.
Interesting.
Okay. Hold on. I'm bad at math.
Where's Donkin?
25.
25?
Yeah, 25.
That was the exact DC I said.
Holy shit!
Hell yeah! 17 plus 8.
You think, where's that description match? Stemma goes, he also had these like bright purple eyes. It's kind of neat. And then, click, in your head, you remember the fight at the Spire. There was a war mage that reached up into the sky and dispelled magic on a fireball. That is the exact description of that guy.
Hold on.
You crossed paths with him in a way.
Briefly,
but you don't know name or identity.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
We
You
don't
said it was at
exactly
the Spire.
know if it's enemy of enemy.
Well, but he is looking for them.
What? You said he might still be here?
BRB.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he got any. I told him what I knew, but I don't know. Last I saw, he was still wandering the streets.
I look over to my table. Thanks. Oh god. I am going to leave the tavern, and I'm gonna go looking for him.
You as you're leaving the tavern, you hear just one last time. More potatoes! And then the door closes. Roll me an investigation check.
Well, I have a passive investigation of 23,
Never mind.
but I'll roll.
I will keep that in mind, but roll investigation anyway.
26.
God damn! Alright, so you begin wandering the streets, and after not too long, you do see somebody matching that description. One sec. An individual, a traveler by the looks of it, walking up to random strangers and seemingly interrogating them. He is dressed in mage-like robes, though their coloration shows no allegiance to like guild or the dynasty war mages. Instead, this silver-haired young man is wearing a gold-colored cloak draped over black robes. On his back is a traveler's pack with a long staff sticking out of it.
Silver-haired bitch with pronouns?
Yeah, I bet you have pronouns.
Oh, he's a baby.
Oh, actually, little.
Oh, it's cute.
Him!
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
baby.
that's what I meant when I said, if you may, can you put him up on...
Put him in the
Yeah,
current
of course,
NPC?
yeah.
Can you put him in the NPC chat, Jack? Or in the picture chat, please.
Liz.
I have to change the
Thank
color
you.
of-
There's a little guy.
He's so cute.
He's actually adorable.
Everyone pinches cheekus.
Right? Joanne, get over here.
Girl, we don't pinch those cheeks.
We're gonna. I need to change it from saying current NPC none.
Did we get a name yet? Sorry, I had to
Nice.
pull it out.
Leave it. Just leave it as current
Just
NPC.
delete none.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well,
So yeah, you see
Judy.
that he's bothering people.
Quit
He's
answering the
not
damn
that way.
townsfolk.
Right?
Maya just kind of shoves through the crowd and says, "Hey, you!"
he startles and he like reaches back to grab his staff when he turns around.
Maya has a big old smile on her face, and she just waves to him. Hey,
Me?
I recognize you from this fire.
You do? What?
Who are you?
Inside.
They asked if I could. They asked if I could help, and I did. I'm
sure
sorry.
did?
Did I do something wrong?
You're fine. You're fine.
Baby.
Baby. We just keep
Okay.
adopting little babies.
Sorry, you were just very.
Where'd
you were
Mel
just very-
go?
You were just very loud for a moment, and I was worried that something bad was about to happen.
No, I'm small, so I have to be loud so people can find me in crowds.
I see. I am not small.
Yeah, I can see that. She holds out her hand. Maya Fiddlestone.
He holds out his hand. He says, "Oh, it's nice to meet you. I'm Ashling.
Ooh.
Ashling.
A baby.
It's nice to meet you.
A little baby.
Can I ask you something real quick?
Sure, I might have an answer. I don't know.
Why are you looking for the clockwork benefect?
How did you know? Well, I've been asking a lot of people, but I didn't ask you. So how did you know?
Oh my
I'm looking
god.
for him too.
Okay, so, well, you know what? Finally, some help around here. Okay, I have been searching for Caliban for some time, as I heard he had studied and explored ancient ruins. I also heard that he might be in possession of a particular ancient text I'm interested in.
Her
Yo,
eyes
is
go
this guy
wide at
about
that.
to fanboy?
Roll insight, Maya.
Insight?
Yeah.
Okay, gotta get my insight. My insight is not great. I don't know if I want to keep using this metal dice. It's been rolling really well, and I'm afraid the shoe's gonna drop.
I mean, luck will do that.
16.
16. There's no way this guy knows about the book you're thinking of without also knowing about the trial.
Ooh. That's a...
Oh, but he didn't
Do we
react at all.
interrogate him and-
So
Yeah, he heard your name. Like, you gave him your name, and he wasn't like, son of bitch.
It wasn't like die now.
Yeah. Should we interrogate him in private?
what the fuck?
Should I
Alright.
bodyguard.
You don't even know where I am. I didn't tell you guys I was leaving. No, I'm not.
No, did you leave? Oh, shit. Meanwhile, I'm passing out treats like, okay, here you go.
Maya's missing.
And then I noticed that Maya's not here. Did she get lost?
She kind of sighs and says, yeah, he's to the east of the city, through the Knoll territory. He's going to explore some old ruins. So, are you sure you want to go alone?
I mean, into the wastes?
Yeah,
Probably.
into the waste.
I could probably be fine. I got magic.
Have you been in the waste before?
No?
It's very dangerous for magic users like us.
Wait a minute, what did you say your name was?
Doesn't matter, boy.
Why a Fiddlestone? Yeah, that's the reaction I was expecting. Is that a positive or negative one?
It's not a negative one. I admired your father a lot, and
You need a whistle to call for us.
Go ahead, spit it out.
I felt like there was something fishy in that trial that happened in Avitas that needed to be
Nice.
explained, and I am looking to explain it.
He's a knower.
He's a knower.
I also may have a source that has pointed me towards that Caliban may have kept an ancient text from the public.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
he did.
I
He has my father's book.
his eyes go wide.
He was the one that killed my dad.
Oh, okay.
So right now, why I am out here is I'm trying to find him. And
Should we be talking about this in public?
He's not here. And also, I'm trying to keep this as quiet as a whisper to you as I can. If you want, we're staying at the Potlicker. You're welcome to join us. I'm traveling with friends. And
Okay.
it also would be safer for us to not go alone. Us meaning you. I don't want you wandering off on your own, especially if you're also looking for evidence.
It was hopeful. I didn't think that I would find anything, but I decided that no loss, no gain, no loss, no gain, or at least some gain, that I would learn more about the text that I'm looking for.
No loss, no gay.
No gay? What?
That's what it sounded like, sorry.
Moppy G. Right, the Potlicker. Okay.
Yeah, that way you don't have to keep interrogating people on the street. And
some people have said that was rude, but it's just conversation, isn't it?
not if you ask the same thing to every person.
Right, that does sound like an interrogation.
Are you like a private Has someone hired you to do this?
Oh no, I'm doing this of my own volition.
Oh.
I'm kind of like a traveling sorcerer. I'm trying to study more about the ancient world. Just something about it is calling to me. You know, it's just one
what kind of sorcerer are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I would prefer to keep that to myself for now.
That's totally okay. You don't have to tell me.
Just personal information.
No. You don't have to tell me anything.
You need to be level 2 backstory.
So we kind of like to learn about people's history, but only if they want to share.
I maybe in due time. Just right now, you know, like I just met you, and the only thing I know about you is that you're part of a really suspicious court trial. So pardon my hesitation. I do believe I don't think you had any reason to kill your dad.
I appreciate the caution being used. But if you would like to talk to us, we're going to be at the pot liquor. Make sure you stock up on supplies before we head out. You're welcome to travel with us. An extra pair of hands is always welcome.
Okie doke.
Baby.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Okay.
Hopefully, I'll be of help too.
Sorry, I'm writing this down. And I am making him his own tab.
I think that Aisling and Wybert should go on a play date together in parallel play. No. He gets stars in his eyes like he's a fucking Steven Universe character. Maybe.
He's so cute.
You forgot the last one. Mel's yelling at you.
Why are you yelling at me, Mel?
Be angry, Mel. Be angry.
Be pissed. For the tea. Pissed.
Little mage boy.
So, back
He's
at
not that scrunkly.
back at the
No,
end.
I think he's more of a blorbo.
Yeah.
Anyway, back at the inn.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's getting their stew fix.
And drink fix.
When I say Maya, I'm like, there you are. I was
Maya
almost
back
going
yet,
to eat
or-
your snacks.
Yeah, Maya would be coming back after that.
By the way, the vision quest, they kind of taste. I would say they kind of taste like a little bit minty and limey, like a Moscow Mule.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, I
But,
haven't drank
but because-
yet, so I don't know what that means.
It's good.
It's pretty good.
Very, very good.
But because it's like made from cactus juice, there's just a little bit of like something extra, like a little bit extra intoxicant that is like making like colors seem brighter for a little bit.
Fantastic.
You get the feeling that if you drank too many of these, it would be a wild night.
You'd be tripping balls.
I do get a second one.
That is where they get their namesake from. Is
That's
like,
valid.
don't drink too many of these, or you will be on a vision quest.
Love that. Does anybody else want the second one?
I do. Raise your hand.
Woo! I go and get 2 more vision quests.
God bless.
Vuras is
Alright.
still sipping his first one.
There is no way, because I ate soup, I'm drinking, and now I'm partaking in the desserts. My wrappings are probably very sticky and awful.
All ruined.
Replace them.
Yeah, well, I plan on just taking them off once I get to my room, so might as well. They're like my personal napkins.
That's awesome.
But when Maya comes back, I make sure that she gets her treats.
She appreciates it.
Where did you go?
So someone else in town is looking for the benefact like we were.
Did you find them?
He's... Do you remember when we were at the spire? There was that little silver-haired boy with the purple eyes.
No, I don't particularly remember anyone.
Maybe.
Well,
There was a
he's
lot
a
of
friendly
people.
face. He was
Okay.
looking for the benefact as well, because he also sent something fishy with the trial that I was apparently supposed to go through.
Oh, well, that's great then.
And he's doing this of his own volition, which
That's strange.
I offered to let him come with us, but this is under her breath. It's mostly to keep an eye on him.
Okay, that's fair.
I do wish
We
you
can
had
do
told
that.
us before that, but I'm glad that,
I didn't want to lose him.
That's true. Also, I probably would have tackled him, so it's probably better you just did it. Anyway, I saved your treats. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I wanted to make sure nobody else ate them.
Yeah.
All right, so goes into the night right before you guys are planning on heading out of Shitori into the Shatterwastes. particular scenes anybody wanted to do? Because I do have something in mind.
I would like to do something, yes.
Go ahead.
Maya, you're staying with Audra and Misfortune, right?
I am not. I am getting my own room.
Oh, that's perfect. That's actually really good.
Oh, shoot.
Because Vuras is coming to visit you.
Lit.
How do you, announce yourself?
Well, he's not just gonna barge into the room or anything. But I think he takes particular caution in making sure, like, his footsteps aren't really heard, but he does, like, knock on the door. But it's more of, like, you know when, like, you're focusing and someone knocks on the door and you're like, oh, fuck. Like, he purposely tries to do that.
I hate to ask this, but what's your passive perception, bud?
My passive perception? Not great. It's 10.
Okay. You hear hello?
May I come in?
Sure, 1 second. Hear the, moving of, gear and the clink of glass. And, the door opens and Maya's just standing there in common clothes. She's kind of out of her wizard and explorer wear.
Yeah.
And she has her hair up. Or actually, no, her hair's down now.
Oh, man. I do feel
She just looks up at you. Big height difference.
Oh, yeah, no, like, this is the worst. Shortest and the tallest characters.
Hi, Vuras. What's up?
Oh, well, I just wanted to talk to you about earlier.
Earlier?
Yes. He closes the door behind him as he comes in.
She just eyes you as you close the door, and she just go ahead, have a seat.
Listen.
What do you mean?
I don't see you as the murderer that you have been accused of.
I'm glad to hear that.
However, you proceeding to sneak off while the rest of us are busy doing something else with, no at least communication about where you are going or what you plan to do. And then also coming back and saying that you recruited someone all on your own and told them that yes, they can travel with us. It doesn't particularly look good.
Okay. She kind of plops on the ground and crosses her arms. So, I understand that me recruiting him, and she does the air quotes, was not a good idea, but this is also the only other person outside of Avitas connected to this case now. I'd prefer to keep them in my sights.
And that's not a bad plan. I'm less upset about that, because while you are right, it would have been very bad if he had gotten away. The thing that I am worried about is the fact that you were so willing to run off how you did.
This is the first time that I've done that, and you haven't talked to Tybalt about it.
True, but Tybalt hasn't been accused of murder. And I'm not saying that I believe that you are a murderer. But
when you say that, her eye twitches.
Hasn't been accused of murder yet.
Get him! Get him!
And I'm not saying that you're a murderer. I don't believe you are. But
No, it's starting to sound like you do. Listen, Vuras, if you don't feel safe with me, you're welcome to keep an eye on me. And by all means, I'll behave. But I hardly know anything about you. No one knows anything about you. No one knows why you're following us. I know you're doing some sort of investigation on us. Or at least, that's what it seems like. I don't know anything about you. None of us do. The only connection I've seen is you get along real well with paladins. Which makes me think you're a person of the law. And I'm starting to think, are you really, do you care about this group at all?
Oh, I do.
I would like to do an insight check.
Okay.
Hey, I have a question.
Huh?
Did you guys close the door behind you?
Yeah. Vuras closed the door.
Yeah, Vuras closed the door.
Yeah, Vuras perfectly closed it.
I just want to know for a joke later.
As an 18 insight check, I'm also trying to be like, I'm not seeing if you're lying. I'm seeing if you're trying to keep eye contact. Essentially, I'm checking if this conversation's making you uncomfortable.
Oh no, he is keeping direct eye contact. And I mean, he is telling the truth. He does care about the group. And
even Audra, who you're supposed to be keeping an eye on.
It is. But well, you guys don't know that.
I know. I'm just asking out of character.
Yeah, no, it is Audra that he's meant to be keeping an eye on. But still, he wants to be aware of things, and from what he's been told of all the if this is there's a book out there with the Library of Creation or whatever, he thinks is that's probably something that he wants to be careful.
Show don't tell, dude. You don't need to explain all of your character's motivations.
Yeah, I am casting Zone of Truth though.
Oh, what? So, Maya, you are going to have to roll saving throw. What saving throw is
I
it?
willingly fail.
Huh.
All right. For us, you know that she has failed.
Okay.
Cannot willfully tell a lie.
Yeah. Vuras is keeping that eye contact, and he's like, I simply have 2 questions. That's all. 1.
I get 1.
Fair. That is fair. 1, just to ease my own mind. Did you kill your father?
No.
Okay. Simple as that. 2. Do you truly believe that this Library of Creation is as important as you were making it out to be?
Yes.
Okay. You have a question as well?
Why are you following us?
I'm not following you.
The caster can be affected by the Zone of Truth spell, right?
The caster can be affected, but they would need to willingly fail the saving throw. you, Maya, don't know if Vuras has failed or willingly failed or exempted himself from it.
And he said he's not following me.
Yes.
She said, that's not what I asked.
My words still hold true. I am not following you, or the group.
She just stares at you for a real long time.
Maya, what's your perception?
My passive perception?
Yes.
16.
Vuras, what's your passive perception?
It's shit. It's 10.
Maya, you hear faintly the sound of a quill writing upon paper within the room behind you. Vuras,
within the room behind me?
Wait, are you guys in the same room, or I thought?
Yeah, we're in the same room.
I was imagining this took place in like the doorway.
Oh,
No, it's probably it's in the same room.
Yeah.
Then it's the sound is behind you. But Vuras, you don't notice anything.
Okay.
Behind us where?
Under the bed.
Oh fuck.
You don't notice anything, Vuras.
Yeah. I know.
I stay. Good night, Vuras.
Good night, Maya. And he leaves.
As you open the door, Tybalt's standing there, and he's like, "Is this a bad time?" He's got the cream puffs in his hand. Is this a bad time?
Just trying to be nice.
Maya, do you check under the bed?
I close and lock the door if I can, and then I sit down and look under the bed.
As you sit down by the bed, sliding underneath out into the open is your book, your spell book, and it is open, and the quill has been writing upon it.
Oh.
I read it.
Do you seek trust?
I write on the page. Yes.
Do you seek knowledge?
Yes. I seek truth.
Find the other books.
Book?
The books of core. And that's where we're going to end.
Aubrey's like,
Aubrey's like, fuck!
Emotional damage.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. Oh, it was good. That was so much fun. That was good.
There is some tension. There is some tension now.
Yeah, there's some tension.
Meanwhile, Audra and Misfortune are just getting drunk, enjoying pastries, having fun.
Soda.
Soda!
I'm sorry,
It was a bad time to try and hang out with Maya.